Welcome to Sailor Nation Sports on a beautiful fall night here at Mona Shores. And we are at Sailor Stadium for what is absolutely a battle on the beach, the clash on the coast, whatever you want to call it. It is a game for the OK Green Conference outright championship. And Stevie Stats, it's homecoming for Mona Shores. Homecoming number 59 in the history of the school. As always, Kim and Codis up in the bird's nest. We got Joe Kanukin with the mic on the board, son Noah. Color editors, my dear friend Stevie Stats, great-grandson of Howard Cosell.
Cohen.
And we've got Cohen somewhere.
Down here on the side, yeah.
Down on the side in the throngs of his people. And Steve, what a game.
Yeah, well, what more can you ask for? I mean, we had some rain today. The sun currently is shining, and I think it's shaping up to be a great game. I mean, this undoubtedly is for the OK Green Conference Championship. Unless someone really stumbles along the way, it's going to be for it. And what a better atmosphere can you ask for? Sun, football. You got it.
The atmosphere is electric out here right now. You can absolutely feel it between these teams. You can feel it with the fans. You can feel it in the media, the build up to this all week long. The people here in the press box, I'm telling you, everybody's ready for a battle, and it's going to be fun.
Yeah, not only are they ready for a battle, but, it's bragging rights for a whole year between these two schools. These kids grew up together. They know each other. Some of them traded schools back and forth with each other. But the bottom line is, it's winner take all. The loser, they're going to have to shut up for a whole year, and the winner is going to be smiling from year to year, Stevie.
No doubt. And on top of that, I mean, really, you throw Reese Puffer into the city bragging rights. Well, we have already played Reese Puffer, so we come away tonight. I mean, we have literally the city bragging rights. So
yeah, and Muskegon has Puffer next week. It should Muskegon lose, and right now everyone's figuring out they may, but pity the team that plays Muskegon the following week. Oh, that's Reese Puffer. Yeah, yes, it is. And hey, I got to acknowledge some people first, Joe.
Let's acknowledge
Mark Konechny's sister-in-law and her husband and the brothers coming up from Chicago. They're faithful watchers of Sailor Nation Sports. I want to give them a shout out. They're here in person watching them. And Mark's getting an award today.
He is, and I can't remember what the name of it is, but they do it during the Muskegon. They do it during the Muskegon Mona Shores. It seems like every year they do it at Muskegon. They do it here. It's recognition from the military. I'm going to find out some information on exactly what it's called. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay, but that's going to be done at around 6:55. I talked to Mark tonight on the phone. It's going to be around 5 minutes to 7 tonight, Steve. But, let's get into why we've got some time. Let's get into some stats, Steve. Let's get into keys of the game right now, because there are numerous keys to the game.
Yeah, there are, and if we want to jump into them right now, I'm ready to go. So.
Yeah. Why don't we? Because we got 20 minutes. Once a game gets started, Steve, I'd rather have people build up so they can watch and see some of the keys.
So here we go. So for Mona Shores, they have to make Muskegon march down the field. Muskegon is a big play team. Last week they only ran 16 plays on offense on their way to a 58-0 win over Holland. I mean, that's scoring a lot. And so Mona Shores really has to limit those opportunities. Number two, I think that Mona Shores has to take away the run and make Muskegon throw the ball. Muskegon can throw the ball with Miles Walton at quarterback, but if they have to force Muskegon to throw, that is in Mona Shores' best interest. And then the third key, and actually this is a key for both teams, make the first tackle. You can't let Muskegon break a tackle and then go 60, 70 yards for a touchdown. On the flip side for Muskegon, the past 3 weeks, here are their scores. 58-0 over Union, 62-0 over Wyoming, and 58-0. They haven't allowed a point, but they've also played some of the weaker teams in our conference. And so how is Muskegon going to come out initially in this game after not really playing very tough opponents? Obviously, we know what Mona Shores is. Is there going to be an adjustment period? Are they going to come out ready to go? Also, I think it's a really interesting matchup. The defensive line of Mona Shores against Muskegon's offensive line. Muskegon is very young on the offensive line. They actually even play a freshman, a couple sophomores. It's kind of backwards for Muskegon. They have a young line, but their skilled positions are mostly seniors. So how that match up. And then lastly, as I said, it's the same key for Muskegon as it is Mona Shores. Make that first tackle. And then one thing I kind of added also is the field is a little wet. It's in really good shape, but we did have rain today, and so could turnovers play a key? Both teams run option, and so that could be a factor as well.
Yep. I was thinking about the rainy conditions, and we've got the Bard brothers down here to my left. I wondered if they called the airport to get a couple of helicopters out here to dry the field, and I'll see if they get. Now, it doesn't look like they did yet. It's probably budgetary concerns to do that, but that would have been a sharp move, a couple of helicopters to drive it. But, Steve, you bring up some good points, and it reared its ugly head in my game last night. Muskegon is big play offense, and they scored 3 touchdowns on big play. Not long, where we in turn marched it down the field, took some time, and methodically moved down. Speed kills, bottom line, and they can make a lot of mistakes because they can make it up with speed.
They can, and I don't want to say we're mirror images of each other because I think that would be maybe insulting both teams a little bit. But let's face it, they run very similar offenses. They have very similar lines, offensive and defense, and they have very similar speed in the skill position. So, it's not like Mona Shores isn't capable of having big plays himself. We've seen that a bunch this year. So it's really an interesting setup. I mean, when you look at it, Nick, I don't know if you know this, but Muskegon's averaging 44.5 points on offense. Mona Shores is averaging 47.5 points on offense. 47 to 44. So you're looking, on paper it says, okay, this is going to be a high-scoring game.
Yep.
I don't know if it's going to be a high-scoring game. I've wrestled with that in my mind all week, but certainly the offenses are capable.
Yeah, and that's a great point. And not only things, Steve, we certainly don't want to embarrass either program, but they both go to the same veer camp, and they are both under the umbrella of Tony and Nice.
Sure.
And so, and Tony might even be here tonight just to do some scouting. Would not surprise me if he's got a home game. He's probably going to be here. Kind of like when you and I played back in the day, everybody was under the Roger Cheverini tree. Well, now that tree has seen better days. It's the Tony and Nice tree right here.
So it's interesting. So we talk about the offensive side for Muskegon. So Brent White was their longtime offensive coordinator, and he stepped down for personal reasons. And then they went out and got Cody Cater from Montague, and then I think he was assistant coach for all of a week maybe, and then
Yeah.
he went down and took an assistant job with Noel Dean, who we talked about earlier in the year, down in Tifton, Georgia. And so now they're operating under first-year offensive coordinator Montrell Dockery. It's his 5th season at Muskegon, but it's his first as offensive coordinator. Obviously, he has things clicking.
Well, and I didn't know Montrell, when he was here, was a defensive back coach, and when he was at Muskegon, was doing defense. I go, Doc, what do you know about offense? I was quarterback at Heights. I didn't know he was quarterback at Heights, so he just moves right into it. But, you're going to Brett White, and Brett did a wonderful job at Muskegon. But, some family things came up, and family comes first with a lot of especially the young coaches nowadays. But it'll be interesting. Shane Fairfield, great defensive coordinator, has done a remarkable job at Muskegon. 7 out of the last 9 years, he's at Ford Field. Who wouldn't want to have the resume he's got?
Yeah, no doubt about it. 12 seasons as a head coach at Muskegon, 127 and 23 overall, 11 playoff appearances against Mona Shores. He is 7-3, so he holds the record there. Listen to this stat. I thought this was pretty impressive. Since 2010, in conference games, Muskegon is 60-8. However, since 2016, in conference games, they're 33-1, and we know when that one was. That was last year.
That was last year.
To say that he's doing a good job at Muskegon would be an understatement.
Oh, yeah.
And, I was down on the field. I don't mean to continue on, but I was down on the field before the game, and as I go down on the field before all the games, and I was down on the field, and I actually, for the first time since I've been doing it, I got butterflies. Like, I got the chills for a little bit, and the atmosphere was great. And then I came up and had a couple pieces of pizza and realized I couldn't play anyway. But I mean, I am excited for this game. I think it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting one. And the field's in great shape, so the weather shouldn't be a problem. The field has good drainage, with the crowd and everything. And, there's only one more home game. This is the last home game of the year, isn't it? Because next week we're in Holland, aren't we?
No, we're home against Wyoming last game.
Oh, okay, yeah. So 2 more games and a couple more, and then the turf gets started out. And we were at Muskegon last night, and boy, is the turf nice to have.
Sure.
Wow, it was just wonderful. Great atmosphere at Muskegon. Want to congratulate Coach Millis and his staff. Freshmen improve to 6-1, OK outright champions. OK Green at the freshman level. Our JVs came away with 24-24 tie. They share the OK Green Conference championship. So it's we're going for the trifecta here tonight, Stevie and Joe.
We are indeed. And I'll tell you, coming into this game, we've seen the Sailors really kind of improve. We've played that game against King. We saw that there was a little bit of question with the Lowell. We won pretty solidly, but there was some things that we needed to kind of sharpen up. The King game came, and I think we mentioned it just like the Muskegon game 2 years ago. Maybe that was the wake-up call. We've started to see ever since then, in very little increments, improvements all the way around the ball. Offense, defense, special teams. We've been doing very, very well.
Well, those improvements are going to really get solidified tonight. You're going to find out if you're really improving and making deep run, or what do we got to work on as well. I mean, it's going to be a two-headed coin to see where we are at and this is a great marking point right here with the regular season coming down to really look yourselves and look the program over and says, all right, we're really good in part, on offense. We're really good on defense. Boy, we got a little bit of work on our kickoff or our punt or our punt receiver, whatever it is, but the benchmarks will be looked at by both coaches and by their entire staff to see where they are, because the playoffs are just around the corner. With that said, I heard Coach Fairfield talk about it in his interview. Boy, whoever loses this game may be out of home field advantage or home field at all.
And we already talked about that the last couple of years, just because of the strength of the opponents that we've faced so far this season. Even if we win this game, which is going to put us in it's going to put us in a better position, obviously.
Absolutely.
But still, because of those weaker teams, we're going to probably see some games away during that.
The playoff site to follow is Snooze.
Snooze to you, yeah.
People know.
To you, baby.
And so I checked that out this week, and right now, and he is like the
prognosticator.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, easy word.
Put the teeth back in,
yeah,
Stevie.
thanks. And geez, got stuck.
I'm tough tonight.
And he has Byron Center, Forest Hill Central, and Traverse City Central in our district.
Oh, wow.
There's not a division that isn't. The first probably top 4 divisions are just incredible. It's machines.
So you could be traveling to Grand Rapids. You could be traveling to Traverse City.
Yeah. Now, with that said, though, this group of seniors, Byron Center came here and played us. So we got film on Byron Center, and they were undefeated. We were undefeated. And that was a good group of kids, and we handled them pretty easy. The point is, we've seen Byron Center, but that's been 2 years down the road. New coach, I think, down at Byron Center, too.
Yeah. And then when we, even expand it just a little bit, because they could actually be in our district, Caledonia. I mean, there's 3, listen, guys, there's 3 huge games tonight, and not somehow, because I know how, but Fox 17 were their game of the week, but there's Caledonia and Rockford, OK Red, best conference in the state of Michigan, probably. Yeah. And that game got bypassed for ours. You have Unity Christian and West Catholic, both undefeated teams. And then you have, what a night for football in West Michigan.
Great night for football. Cow. Absolutely. And the game, the magnitude, you got Rockford, number 1 team in the state in Division I, Caledonia with the new head coach for the guy that transferred. I mean, it's just, it's phenomenal.
Presenting the captain of the ship, this year's senior drum major, Ellen DeYoung.
So, while we have a second here, one of the stats that I posted about last night on Facebook, and I thought it was a pretty remarkable stat. So, Muskegon Big Red football has been around for 127 years, okay? 127 years. They are on their longest away win streak in 127 years, and that's 23 games, and that spans a 6-year. The last time they lost was 6 years ago, November 2015, against Lowell. What's even crazier about this streak, the next closest streak is 11 games. So 23 games, and that's in a non-neutral site. So, Ford Field doesn't count.
Incredible.
The Big House doesn't count, but at a true away game, 23 games in 127 years. That is interesting.
It's funny. It's funny you mentioned that, and it's not funny. It's serious. Back in 1994, we celebrated the 100th year of Muskegon football, and I was there back then. It's a remarkable thing. Not only that, but you're talking the winningest program in the state, the 6th winningest in the country. I mean, the magnitude of what we're going to see tonight is incredible.
18 state championships?
Yeah. I mean, it's just, you go back to the 20s, in the mid-20s, it was not a championship. It was like 4 or 5 in a row. I mean, it was just something.
Which also then, so let's fast forward, and here we are, Mona Shores, right? I mean,
yeah.
What a rebirth, and we've talked about it several times, that Matt has brought and his staff have brought back to Mona Shores. I mean, when you look at it, since 2014, either Muskegon or Mona Shores has finished. They've finished first and second. Mona Shores has finished first in 2014-15 and 2020. Muskegon 2016 to 2019. So for the past 7 years, because counting tonight, they have been fighting back and forth for first place in the OK Conference.
Oh, we tied 24-24. The alma mater is being played right now for you boys here, for you alums of Mona Shores.
It is for us, not for you.
It's not for me. But I would still stand. I would represent Mona Shores as being here.
What year is this for you here, Mike?
Year 20. Does that mean you're not being 20 years here? Who looks at me?
Wall of fame.
So we're going to listen to Joshua, because we don't get to hear that during the regular band presentation. So
how long has Joshua been played for, like ever?
Very long time, I don't know.
I'm going to catch a little tune. I think every media outlet is here tonight. TV, radio, you name it. But the most important one is the one people are listening to right now, right, Joe? Joe, I got a question. Did we hit the 5,000 mark?
We have not. Yep, we're still about 150, 160 shows.
Oh, we got to get people to join. I got a few people. Okay, we're going to keep trying. Boy, that's a nice rendition. I tell you what, the band looks great tonight. The field, the atmosphere, It's absolutely electric tonight.
It's what you want out of a football game on a Friday night. This is truly Friday night lights.
Friday night, and it's homecoming, the 59th homecoming here at Mona Shores High School. All kind of activities today, and it's just going to be a great crowd. It's red, white, and blue. Pick a color, but it's red, white, and blue tonight here at Mona Shores High School, Sailor Stadium. Sailor Nation Sports is honored, as always, to be part of your lives wherever, however you are listening. Let us know where you're at. We've got fans that have made the trip up from Arkansas.
So just a couple of comments here on the YouTube chat. Like it very much. Thank you, Sydney Williams Brems and Tamara Reese, who is the daughter of Dan Vandermeid. Both of them have mentioned it's been quite a while, but Sydney said that she believes that it's been played since 1964, the beginning of the school. So,
wow, thank you, Cindy, for that. Since 1964? 57 years.
All right, we got the hometown hero. We'll go ahead and...
That's Lieutenant Michael Casher is being honored tonight. Lifelong resident. We're going to listen to Dan Vandermeid.
We'll see if we can get Kim in to look down left side of the track there. And we're communicating over here with Andrew Bard. He's running the scoreboard, and we're sharing our video that you guys are seeing so that everybody here at Sailor Stadium can see it as well. Just such cool toys that we get to play with now.
Oh, I know. Isn't that just wonderful?
Michael Casher, retirement. He's a retired lieutenant from the Norton Shores Police Department. He's been retired now for a year or so, year and a half.
He played last year or the year before on one of the state championship team. Yeah.
And now instead of just going into retirement, he took the assistant director of the public safety at Hope College. So he's still continuing on in his community safety role.
I had the honor of meeting Michael Casher.
I know how this happened.
Yeah. I'm driving home one night. I am right in front of Tiffany Woods. Driving home, minding my boat, thinking I'm doing the speed limit. Lights behind me. I pull over. Mike Casher gave me my first ticket way back in the day. And his dad was my assistant principal at Muskegon High School.
I'll tell you what, Mike is he's a great guy.
Stand-up guy.
I've known Mike for a long, long time, and I think I get a text from him every Friday night about just our announcing, so just a great guy.
So another tidbit about him, he has taken a seat on the Norton Shores City Council as well. It was an open vacancy due to the death of Kay Beecham, longtime council member Kay Beecham. She is sorely missed, but
I read about that. How sad. Yeah.
Mike is an incredible replacement. A very suited replacement for her, and I think she would agree as well.
And he's running as a write-in candidate.
That's correct.
The upcoming election.
Muskegon High School, Ernest Young.
So now we're talking about the Great American Rivalry Series and the awards that we see at the opening. Look at Kim in shot here. Each team has one member that has given the Great American Rivalry Series scholarship. It's a scholarship that the Marines puts together. Ernest Young, I believe, is the name of the one that received it from Muskegon.
Yep. And Kim, and if you could pan over to the left, the Big Reds are coming out on the field right now, and the representative from Muskegon will be receiving his plaque. The Big Reds over at the entrance at the northeast corner.
They're trying to get Ernest. He's one of the players from the Muskegon Big Reds. And the winner for the Mona Shores Sailors of the Great American Rivalry Series scholarship is Mr. Mark Konechny, our starting quarterback.
while maintaining a 3.95 grade average.
And neither one of the players are actually out on the field to get their
And I do
award.
think it's hard to hear the speakers on that side of the stadium. That's what I've heard as well. So
Mark plans to continue his athletic and academic career next year in college.
His mom, Mark's mother and father are down there on the sideline. They'll probably be receiving.
Yep, looks like they are right
the
now.
trophy for right now. Kimmin, if you could pan down to the about 45-yard line.
Yeah, but it looks like we've got Cohen's shot right now.
Okay,
on,
great, Cohen.
It's Mark's
Thank
mom
you.
and dad down there. Yep, and Kimmins just got the shot as well. So Mark Konechny's mom and dad down there accepting the award for the Great American Rivalry Series scholarship from the United States Marine Corps.
I wonder if is Mark like Mark Jr., Mark the second?
Mark Jr.
He's a junior.
Correct.
Okay. So we're waiting for the Sailors to come out on the field.
Yep, we're going to try to get a shot over to our...
Boy, I tell you, now, you want to see what a chess match is. This is a chess match in itself. Big Reds come out. Big Reds are now waiting for the Sailors. Matt's going to time it just right. The horns, the sounds, the best of Dan Vandermeid is going to be announcing them coming out as there's Mr. and Mrs. Konechny going out. There's a representative from Muskegon, number 17 for Muskegon, is getting his award.
it's 12, Ernest Young.
Ernest Young, number 12. Okay. Congratulations to Ernest and his family. Well-deserved award. Nice recipient.
Again, this is a scholarship that they get for this, too.
Yes, it is.
I don't remember exactly how much it is. I want to say it's a $1,000 scholarship.
At $1,500.
$1,500?
$1,500.
And
Mark is also up for one for the Michigan Officials Association, a $1,500 one. All right, so the Sailors have started to trek out from the locker room. Kimmin and Cohen, if you guys can pan over there, listen to this, everybody.
I don't know. If you don't get chills, I'm not sure you're alive right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Great shot on the video board from Cohen Holman down there on the sidelines as your Sailors take the field for the Lumbertown Showdown here at Sailor Stadium.
Well, I tell you what, the chess match right there, to hear the bells, the sound going on, Dean Vandermeid making his son Muskegon at the south end, hearing and seeing all this. If that doesn't fire everybody up, Stevie, I don't know what does.
Yeah, it's just time to get the national anthem played and
strap
kick
them
the
up
ball.
and let's
go,
get
man.
going,
Let's
kids.
go.
Let's get going automatically.
Once again, we'd like to thank everybody for joining us here from the John Vandervelde Nexus Realty broadcast booth here at Sailor Stadium. It's always good to be home. We love being able to be here,
it's
tied
nice.
into the video board. We have all the good internet. We're able to bring a great program to you because, well, you guys deserve it. Fans out there, it's fun for us to do because you guys have really supported us. Fifth year that we've been doing this together, and 3 doing it live stream, and it's been absolutely incredible.
And we've
Loved
added
every
some
minute
new
of it.
people. We've got Steve, now Steve in his sophomore year joining us. We've got Cohen, and Nolan, the young graduate back from the Blue, is here with us.
His third year at
The privilege of this event was
the University of Michigan.
those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, if not already standing, would you please rise? Gentlemen, remove your hats.
We're going to be quiet and let you guys enjoy the Star Spangled Banner.
As we have contributed glory and victory and for the men and women who put their lives on the line each day to keep it that way.
One of the best songs ever.
Beautiful rendition by our Mona Shores band.
All right, Steve, let's go over through some starting lineups. What do you got for me here, brother?
Well, you know, it'll be interesting because I think Mona Shores defensively is going to do a couple different things tonight. So we'll just start on offense at left tackle for Mona Shores. Big Luke Emmons at left guard. Number 60 Flanders at center. 55 Wahlberg at right guard. 64 Dawson Trigg. And at right tackle, number 66 Jesse Love. Number 4 Dimitri Roberson will be a wideout. Mark Konechny, number 10 quarterback. And then we'll have a mix of number 6 CJ Ivey and number 8 David Frederick. And we'll also have number 2 Jalen Vinton, J-Dog. And then depending on the formation, we'll also see Steven Koziak, number 35, and Jeffrey Lenardowitz, number 18, and then manning the running back position, Elijah Johnson, number 20, and Damari Farnham, sorry.
So Muskegon brings over about 40 people. Mona Shores mid-30s right now, brought up a handful of my little youngins, my little JVers. The captain's going to be going out. You got Mark Konechny. You've got Kemper Millis, Jeffrey Lenardowitz, and Elijah Johnson. Boy, you're talking about being senior heavy there. All your captains are senior heavy. And they're being escorted out there by the Marines, Steve.
For sure.
I tell you, what a nice tribute. What a wonderful night, everybody. The Greek gods are shining down upon us. And Kim, can you pin down a little bit right at the 50? The robotics team is bringing out something right now. It looks like it looks like a cannon on wheels, Joe, right down
sure
there.
Sure does, yeah.
The robotic team's probably going to be shooting some stuff up in the standing. It's standing room only here, Steve, on the Sailor side. And got a handful of seats left over on the Muskegon side.
Yeah, it's packed house. This is, you know, when you draw up a Friday night football game, this is the scene, the feeling, the two teams. It's everything you want.
Yes. Yeah, and we just want to see the game now. That we hope that we end up.
Yeah. You know the pregame festivities are nice, but let's just strap it up and get that ball in the air and let's get going.
They'll kick and defend the south end zone.
All right, so Sailors are going to get the ball first. Muskegon won the toss and deferred to the second half. So first blood is going to be very important. Now, I stepped away a little bit to get the information about the Great American Rivalry.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Did you guys go over the keys to the game yet?
We did already for you.
Yeah,
because we had
let's
a
go.
lot of
I'd love to hear what you have for those keys to the game.
Shore's key to the game, make Muskegon have to drive the ball down the field, take away their big plays. Muskegon is a big play team. We talked about last week against Holland. They only ran 16 offensive plays going on to win 58-0. Mona Shores, my key is they need to make Muskegon throw the ball. Muskegon can throw the ball, but if you make them one-dimensional, that puts the odds in Muskegon favor. And then they have to make the first tackle. They can't allow Muskegon to make a big play. For Muskegon, they've played some weak opponents the past couple weeks, so how quickly do they get their game feel back against the Sailors? And then it's going to be interesting to watch Mona Shore's defensive line against Muskegon's offensive line. I think that's going to be a matchup to watch. And then finally, the same third key is for Shores as it is for Muskegon. Make that first tackle. Don't allow Shores to make big plays either.
And that was my biggest fear last night, was the elusiveness of Muskegon. Boy, and arm tackles just aren't going to work in a situation like this. No. So we are getting ready. It's homecoming. Number 59 for Mona Shores. The OK Green Conference Championship is underway. It's a high-end overhand kick. It's going to be taken at the 10-yard line.
McNiff.
Across about 15, 20, 25. McNiff's going to go down at about the 23, 28-yard line. First and 10, Mona Shores kids. Wherever you are, hang on to your seats and your hands, because it's going to be a barn burner tonight. We got about 420 people watching at this point.
538 now.
We're up to 538 already, and it's just a kickoff. Want to welcome everybody. First and 10 for Mona Shores. Ball is going to be marked right at the 28-yard line. We got trips left, split to the right. Konechny going to carry the ball.
It's a broken
Konechny,
play.
It looked like a broken play. It looks like the snap came too soon. He's going to lose about one.
Yeah, let's take a look at that on the Lake Michigan Insurance.
Konechny going to carry the ball.
It's a broken play.
It looked like a broken play. It looks like the snap counted by seniors on both sides of him.
And Mark was looking to send motion across, and as he went to send motion, that's when the ball was snapped. So I think Coach Koziak has a few new wrinkles he might show tonight, but it'll be interesting to see how these first few plays are called.
Trips to the left, split to the right. Konechny, a little slant across the middle to Roberson. Roberson's going to pick up the loss of 2 and a couple other more, so it'll be third down, 1, 2, and 3. 3rd and 3. Doable here.
Interesting to see how these first few plays are called.
Trips to the left, split to the right. Konechny, a little slant across the middle to Roberson. Roberson's
getting up, and where the tackle or tight end, that is a area that I think coach is going to focus on.
Now, Steve, look at this, boy. You got man press up here everywhere you go right here. And he's trying to go outside, and the Big Reds brought heat from the outside to prevent him, thinking it was going to be the Jet. Exactly. It's going to be a loss of about 3. It'll bring up 4th down and 8. Sure punting situation right here, but the Sailors don't always bring out the punt unit.
Well, 3 and out was not what we were looking for to open this game up.
They're either going to draw him off or he's going to back up and punt, and it looks like we were offsides there, but we got away with it.
No flag right there. It's going to take a nice little roll.
So some people might say, well, why wouldn't you line up in a traditional punt formation? Well, Mark's our punter anyway, so by doing that, it forces Muskegon to defend the offensive play. They can't get someone back to return the punt, and that's what happens. So you take away one of their key elements on offense, the punt.
And that's exactly what we did last night. And we were lucky. We didn't have to punt at all in our game. Muskegon had to punt multiple times, but that's a great point. Brings up 1st and 10. Ball's going to be marked at the Big Red 35-yard line. Oh, my goodness. We're going to see the I formation. Double tight end. We got a wing to the left. I formation. Fullback will take it to the play, and he'll pick up about 3, maybe 4 yards. Boy, you're talking old school here. I formation, double tight.
Well, it's not quite old school because it's the pistol, but it's the old, new school meets old school. But I know exactly for sure, no doubt, no doubt.
Yep. Okay, so it's a pistol with a pistol left.
And here, Coach Fairfield said there weren't going to be any new wrinkles in the game tonight.
Huh. All right, so now you got pistol.
There.
Yeah.
You got the H-back, fullback offset. No, we got the quarterback. It looks like he's probably going to keep the ball.
Oh,
and he's going to get nothing out of that look right there. So a bunch of different wrinkles already in the first 2 plays, Steve.
So their quarterback is Miles Walton.
Yeah. You got the H-back, fullback offset. No, we got The quarterback, it looks like he's probably going to keep the ball. And he's going to get nothing out of that look.
But as a Big Red, he's 40-6 over his career. I mean, he has some wins under his belt. But this is his first year manning the quarterback position, doing a great job. But his asset is his running ability.
Yeah,
he played
the
slot
athleticism.
last year.
So we got trips to the left, split to the right. Walton at quarterback. Fullback is going to be offset to his right. Walton back to pass. Big Reds.
Contain.
Walton going to go downfield. Walton's got a receiver open. And it's caught. The defensive back got caught looking back.
Sure did.
And forgot that he had a receiver to his inside. Right. Walton back to pass. Big Reds.
Contain.
Walton going to go downfield. Walton's got a receiver open. And it's caught. The defensive back got
outside.
I think Kewan thought that he was going to have a play on that. I think he thought that was coming in short.
Right.
And he adjusted way too soon, gave up on the coverage, and opened him right up.
And Muskegon will take shots like that. Well, they'll just, line it up and throw the ball downfield and say, hey, I think our athlete's better than your athlete. Let's see.
Well, that was a 45-yard shot. 1st and 10 for the Big Red. Ball's marked right at the 20-yard line. H-back offset to the left. We got double tight ends with the wing to the left.
Huge.
And there's a penalty right there.
Delay a game.
Delay a game. All right, so delay a game. New offensive coordinator for Muskegon is Montel Dockery, graduate of Muskegon Heights, coach here for a few years. He takes over for Brett White, who's on personal leave at this time. Hope everything's well with him and his family. Same formation, double tight. H-back offset to the left. Fullback offset that way. Walton with the snap.
I'll tell you what.
Walton, he's going to wing it up there.
This is their playmaker right there.
And, nicely defended.
That's Damari Foster. I'll tell you what, you want to see speed?
Fullback offset that way. Walton with the snap.
I'll tell you what.
Walton, he's going to wing it up there.
This is their playmaker right there.
And, nicely defended.
That's Damari Foster. Watching film this week, watching Foster run around on the field. I mean, he gets from point A to point B, but that was great coverage.
Want to welcome all of our viewers.
Not that slow either. He gets from point A to point B pretty quick too.
Want to welcome all of our viewers here. 637 do I see so far? Maybe more than that now. I'm not sure, but all of you, I'm glad to see.
Jet going around that left side. He's got a little bit of real estate. 20, 15, 10. He is literally going to walk in untouched. Big Reds.
No, I'm not sure, but all of you, I'm glad to see.
Jet going around that left side. He's got a little bit of real estate. 20, 15, 10. He is literally going to walk in untouched.
He was gone. There's nothing.
So they ran Dimitri, I think, was the defensive back, the corner on this side. They ran him off, and then they got their blocks, and there was no one there.
PAT attempt. There's a snap. The kick, it's up, and it is good. So we are 3 minutes and 29 seconds into the first quarter. OK Green Conference Championship at stake. We're going to take a short break. You can take it with us. The Big Reds up 7-0. If you're just joining us, shame on you, but we're glad to have you with us. It's 7-0 Muskegon. It's bragging rights for the city of Muskegon, the county of Muskegon, West Michigan. It's Mona Shores playing host to the Big Reds of Muskegon. It's the top-rated game in the state of Michigan. It may be the best in the Midwest. Big Reds getting ready to kick off. And Steve, we got a game, brother.
We do, and one of the keys was to limit the big plays, and they had a couple of them on that drive. So hopefully Coach Check, gets situated, and the defense comes back and makes some stops.
With the kick. You're going to take it at the 10, 15, 20, 25. Going to be taken down at about the 30. We'll make it the 32-yard line. First 10 Mona Shores at their own 32. So, Steve, what do you think we're going to see here?
Well, I think you're just going to – I Matt throws in wrinkles for every game. Every coach does, but I think you're going to see the same things we've seen for the past 6 weeks. I think you're going to see our bread and butter stuff. I think you're going to see the veer. I think you're going to see some jet sweep. I think you might see, maybe a few more passes this game, but I don't think it's not going to be anything we haven't seen yet.
First 10, trips right, split to the left. Johnson offset to the left, connecting back to throw the ball. Little bubble out to that left, breaks across the 30. He's going to pick up about 3 yards. It'll bring up second down and
Second down.
better trying to go north and south with traps and some other stuff, Steve, versus going east and west.
Well, obviously Matt's seen things on film that he thinks he can exploit, and I think you got to test it. I mean, and he's going outside, so as he tries to stretch the defense to the outside, that's when you can get those quick hitters, if you will, inside. So I think it's all part of the game plan.
Yep,
and
right.
This is a new wrinkle, by the way, shifting over the H-back.
Johnson carrying the ball. Johnson going to pick up some real estate. Johnson around that left side.
Just won't quit.
Johnson's going to pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Now, Joe, great job. It's going to be the battle of the bigs up front. It's going to be the boys in the trenches right there. Got Team Bard over on my left, keeping up the stats. Grateful for them for
You're going to see a
sending us all the stats all the time. Connecting, he's going to carry the ball. He's going to duck his head, and Mark's going to get the first down. So it's the first down for the Big Reds.
But, there's not much to that play, right? You had a split backfield. They just go and block. We call it an isolation play, and Mark follows them up. You're just trying to put more bodies on, you bring more bodies to attack than they have. And, he didn't gain a lot of yards, but he picked up the first down, and that's the goal. Keep drives moving.
Standing remotely here at Saylor Stadium, trips to the right, split to the left, connected with a nice little pass to the outside.
Boy, they are fast out. They just are not going to be able to get that.
No, and that's a long pass, and they only picked up a yard on it. It's a long developing play. It's a long pass, and you only get a yard out of it because, one thing, we used to say at Muskegon that speed kills. We can make a boatload of mistakes, but we're going to be able to catch you, even if we make a lot of mistakes.
Right. That's the second time they've ran that similar play. We call that a flood route, where you put 3 receivers, 1 short, 1 middle, 1 deep. And so Mark's just reading what the defense is giving him. Eventually, those other deeper routes will come open.
Johnson going to carry the ball. There's a little face mask right there, and that's going to be a big one.
That was a lot of face mask.
Yeah, it was a lot. I mean, he grabbed the mask. The neck turns around, so that's going to be a 15-yarder right there.
We'll take a look at that on Lake Michigan Insurance Instant Replay.
His neck got wrung.
Yep. And they saw from 2 different directions, so that was a pretty obvious one.
It's going to give the Sailors a first down plus some extra.
Welcome, everybody. First quarter of play here at Saylor Stadium. Muskegon here visiting the Sailors of Mona Shores at Saylor Stadium. 5:05 left. The Big Reds are up 7-0.
It's almost kind of like Tobacco Row in the ACA, North Carolina State, Duke, just name it. Muskegon, Mona Shores, Reese Puffer. It gets tough everywhere. Tight end Lenarnowitz in at tight end. We've got trips to the left.
Interesting.
Slant across. Just short. He had the receiver, the guy at the top, Steve, number 11 for Muskegon right there. It was Ryan McNiff.
Yeah, and I think Mark thought he needed to read his read faster than he actually did.
Yeah,
he had just
because he had time.
Just a second longer. That deep route was coming open.
Yep.
And you'll note, Matt isn't in a hurry-up mode. He is trying to use the clock to their advantage. I mean, I think there will be times where he does go quick, but he's not in a hurry.
Twins to the left. We got trips left. Lenarnowitz shifts over from his backfield to the tight end. He's going to carry the ball. Mark down about the 30, 25, 20. He's going to run out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
I thought we almost were going to get called for a hold, but no flag, no foul.
No flag there, no foul.
First down, baby.
Great play, good pull, good read, good keep. good results.
4:33 left in this first quarter. I mean, what a great answer by the Sailors after going down 7-0. I mean, this is the kind of game I think that Matt's envisioned. He's being able to mix it up a little bit, run, pass, different formations.
Base formation, twins to the top and bottom. Farnham offset. Konechny's going to carry the ball. Konechny down to the 10, 5, 4. Marks down to about the 3-yard line on the quarterback designated keep that time, Stevie.
Oh, what a great block by Demir Farnham. I mean, he went straight through the line. His responsibility is to pick up the linebacker. Great block on the linebacker. Mark makes a cut, explodes, and just short of the goal line.
First and goal for the Sailors. Ball's marked at the 2-yard line. We're down to 4:15, 4:14 counting. And a nice answer if they can finalize the response.
Well, and I tell you,
the Big Red touchdown,
if you're
Joe.
Muskegon now, you found that the threat is now Mark Konechny and his wheels. But they're going to have to make some type of a counter move to shut that down.
Mark's going to keep the ball. Mark's going to mark it. Touchdown! March it. Let me see a touchdown. Mona Shores, the official on the far east side, giving us on a quarterback keep. Konechny off that left side. With two guys in the backfield, you could see that they both cheated up for being even with Mark to a little bit tighter.
That's I'll call it a new wrinkle, a little bit of a new formation that Matt brought out for this game, and it's just one of those things you do as an offensive coordinator. You try to figure out where can you best leverage your players. You see the defense that's being presented, and filmed to you, and obviously Matt saw something there. It's
almost like the old pro set, that you and I grew up.
Yep.
Except the quarterback's not underneath center. The snap, the kick, it's up. It is good. With 3:52 remaining here in the first quarter, I tell you what, the stakes are high. It's homecoming. Doesn't get any better than this. We're tied up 7 apiece. We're going to take a 1-minute break, but make sure you come right back and join us.
Trophy House is your #1 source for fan gear, corporate and team sales, trophies, awards, and more. Visit them in their new showroom, right next door from their old showroom on Henry Street. If it can be logoed, they're your resource. Your brand is their business. Looking to buy or sell? Look no further than our broadcast booth sponsor, John Vandervelde at Nexus Realty. Give him a call at 231-759-3634 or go see him at 880 West Broadway Avenue in Muskegon. Nexus Realty, team-based real estate professionals.
Welcome back, everybody. 7-7. Doesn't get any better than this on an absolutely beautiful first Friday in October. Stevie, it's great. The gods are shining upon us. We're tied up.
765 people watching us here tonight.
A new record. Kick. Going to take it by Big Reds across the 10, 15, down about the 20. Runs out of bounds at about the 20. Right at the 20-yard line, Steve. So nice job right there by the kickoff team.
So here's a stat for you. So 2 years ago, when we know that the pivotal game probably in Mona Shore's first championship run was that loss at Muskegon, where they got their clocks cleaned, and Matt will acknowledge that. Yes, that's the only time Matt Koziak coach team has been shut out.
That's the only one?
The only time.
Wow.
So that streak,
still,
it's just that one time now.
Wow.
That one here, what it was
only time Matt at Mona Shores, Matt has been shut out. So now once again, we have to limit those
changing
plays.
up the play. You got twins to the top, twins to the bottom. Tight end is now going to trade over. Big Reds are shifting over. They're going tight end will be the power side in this look. Oh, there's going to be a flag. 2 men were in motion, but I don't see flags.
They must have missed that one.
Walton carrying the ball picks up 1 yard on the play.
This isn't, and I really, I realize we announced from Mona Shores, but I try to be partial, but that's a play in a big game like that. You can't miss that. That was 2 guys in motion. I would say the same thing if that was Mona Shores. You can't miss that. That was right in front of 2 referees.
Well, and in front of 2, and got the guy's 8 yards away from the. Okay, so now what is it going to be a makeup call? It's got to be a makeup call right here because he missed the first one. We'll see. Procedure.
Legal substitution, 12 men on the field, 3 offense.
All right, well, that'll hurt.
my son would say the ball doesn't lie, so maybe.
Yeah, so substitution infraction being assessed to the Big Red. Ball's going to be moved back to the south by 5. It'll be 2nd down and 12. 2nd down and 13, Howard Clark says. We'll go what Howard says. Twins to the top, twins to the bottom. Fullback offset to the right. Little jet motion here. Halfback gets the ball, and he gets about 1 yard on the carry.
So here's what Mona Shores is doing on defense. They have Demir Farnham playing what we would know as the traditional free safety spot. So Muskegon sends a lot of motion, and when that motion goes back, that motion signifies usually he's going to be the pitch man. So as that motion goes, Demir is shooting the opposite way, so he is in position to tackle if that pitch is made. So if the motion goes right, Demir's moving to his left so he can try and match that. It's an interesting concept.
Trips left, split to the right, fullback offset. Walton back to pass. Walton's going to go downfield with it. He's got a little receiver right there. It's going to be a flag. There's going to be a flag on that one. We were beat again. And the secondary having problems covering the speedy receivers from Muskegon, Stevie.
Well, and this time, so here that's a byproduct of the first what happened.
Right,
so
exactly.
He got beat. This time, it probably would have been overthrown, but he was worried that he was going to get beat again, and so he
better be safe than sorry.
And that one probably would have been over his head.
Yeah, but it's only a 15-yard penalty versus what he thought maybe a touchdown.
True, and not a spot foul in high school.
No, and that's huge right there. That's a great point. It's not a spot foul. It's 15 from the snap of the ball.
And, and that'll be an interesting thing to watch as the game goes on. So that was 3rd down, right?
That was 3rd, yes.
So will coach check on 3rd down, so maybe he'll start in a press position against the receivers and then loosen them up.
And then loosen them up, yep.
It'll be interesting to see what kind of cat and mouse game, because we know right now that's the second time. I mean, if they're taking 2 shots, they're going to take 4 or 5 more shots.
Oh,
so
for
then,
sure. They're trying to open up that inside a little bit and get us off.
And not only that, but, okay, so you go back to when Martinez was at quarterback. It was run. Last year, run, changing the offense coordinator. We've seen more passes now than we've had probably in the last 3 years.
And they alluded to they wanted to throw the ball a little bit more.
Yeah. Walton's going to carry the ball around that right side. Walton's going to break 1 tackle. All right, he's going to gain about 5-6 yards. Well, and that's why, Steve, you brought up in your pregame notes and in our pregame talk was you bring in Cody Cater, the 2-time All-State quarterback, and came in just for that reason right there. Well, Cody heads down south for significantly more, almost $90,000 a year to go down south. I'm down too there. Yeah. But anyways, a change in philosophy from the run-heavy Muskegon.
And it's not, and the schematics aren't different. It's just an emphasis on passing more.
Walton's going to carry that ball. Walton's going to be close to the 1st down. He's going to be about a yard short.
Big 3rd down here, I'll tell you what.
Farnham on the tackle.
Farnham on the tackle, along with Drew Steinberg at that DN spot, number 44. Senior heavy defense from your linebacker up, all juniors in the secondary.
It's good to see Steven Koziak. He banged up his shoulder a little bit last week in the game, but he's out there.
His shoulder was dislocated but popped in. Walton's going to carry the ball. Fakes right. He's going to be. It'll be interesting on the spot.
They're going to give it to him.
I don't know. This official is
doesn't matter. It's the other
to the
guy.
south.
Doesn't matter.
Well, I don't know.
No,
he
might be short. I think he's short by a little bit. So Steven Koziak, you're bringing up, dislocated his shoulder last week, popped it right back in. I was afraid I was going to lose Andrew Baker to the varsity for this week. So he is just going to be short. Steve, you go for it here?
Well, I think they're still going to measure. I'm not sure.
Boy, this is close.
I don't think that yard marker is where the ball is, to be honest with you.
It looks like they're going to.
Do I go for it? Yeah, I think they go for it. I think maybe they try to draw them offside, but I definitely think they snap the ball. I don't think they're punting.
Oh, I don't think so either.
You're going to have to score points.
But it's going to be a mute
Doesn't
point.
matter, right?
It is a mute point.
Wow.
The Big Reds by inches get the first down, and the drive continues.
Which is good, I think, in terms of make Muskegon drive the ball. They're so used to scoring quickly that, the statistics say the more snaps you get, the more chances are you're going to
have a mistake.
whatever that
something's
mistake
gonna
might
happen,
be.
right.
And those quick scores do not test somebody from an endurance standpoint, from a conditioning standpoint. I don't necessarily think that's going to be an issue here, but you tend to make more mistakes when you get a little bit more tired, even if you are well conditioned.
Trips left, split to the right. Walton, the quarterback, fullback, is behind Walton out of the pistol. Walton's going to be a little option. It's going to be a pitch. Whoa! Oh, my God. He's going to be caught at the line. I thought he pitched it, but it looks like Walton kept it on that far side. What a stick on
You got that on
right
replay,
side.
We are looking on the Lake Michigan Insurance Instant Replay. It was a fake, and I tell you what, it was 20. It was Elijah Johnson came in and just racked him over.
Along with Steven Koziak with the hit on that far east side of Sailor Stadium. That would be the Big Red side over there, everybody. Standing room only
20.
here at Sailor Stadium. It is absolutely a gorgeous
20
night.
seconds left in the first quarter.
We are glad that you are with us. Twins to the top and bottom. We got motion to the right. There's a snap. Walton forced to go after it after the low snap. It's going to be third and about 20 yards for the Big Reds. So, Steve, this is going to bring out what you thought right now. Are you going to show press? And we're going to come to the end of the first quarter. Hey, this is a great time because Steve and I are going to talk. This gives you a chance, everybody, to get a break. Steve, how many people we got watching?
866 views.
A new record, 866 people watching us on the World Wide Web, a.k.a. YouTube. We're going to take a break. You come right back.
From truck beds to bed beds, we've got your home and auto covered. Combine your home and auto with Lake Michigan Insurance Agency, and you could save $650. That's like 325 gallons of gas, or 21 sets of comfy sheets. So, trust our experts to find the perfect amount of coverage for you, making sure you're covered when you need it and how you need it. We shop a variety of insurance providers, industry leaders like Citizens and Frankenmuth Insurance, to make sure you get the highest quality coverage at the lowest possible rate. In Muskegon County, trust Ryan Rozicki to start a quote for you today. Visit Ryan at our Norton Avenue office in the Park Place Shopping Center near Goodwill and Pikes and Courts Restaurant, or visit lmcu.org/insurance to get started.
Evening, everybody. Welcome back. I'll tell you what, it's 4th and 20. Steve and I were talking. They've gone long a couple times, Steve. You talked about press, loosen up. What do you think?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So we're up in a press. It'll be interesting now. We're backing off a little bit. I expect them to take a shot deep. I don't think there's any doubt here.
So we got trips left, split
They
right,
put a
empty
safety
backfield,
over the
walk.
top.
Here's your clock. Quarterback coming up. He's going downfield. It's a jump ball. Oh, nicely defended right there by number 2, Jalen J-Dog Vinton.
So that was the adjustment that time where they dropped a safety. So they had a free safety able to roam and play that pass.
And if you think back to the last 2 years, that position was a Brady Rose position that we never really had to think about. He was back in there in that free safety where he was all over the place.
I was talking to, sorry to interrupt.
Oh, you're good.
Tom Kendra before the game, and he reminded me, Brady last year in the game, 5-6 but touchdown saving shoestring tackles last year. You remember that?
Fat man punt. You got 3 personal protectors. There's a snap. The kick is up. It's off the side of his foot. It's going to be
Get away!
One.
All right. Great field position.
So great field position, great stop, just what the doctor ordered for the Sailors.
So you were talking, Nick, about, we've had trouble running to the outside and that. So now that we've had success with Mark running the ball between the tackles, it'll be interesting. Does that loosen up the outside now?
Right, exactly.
I think it might. I think we still have to have a little bit more success. But if we're able to do both of those things, wow.
Well, a little different look right here. It's almost like a true 4-3.
And the one thing
right
about the Big Reds, they show their blitzes, and their middle linebacker's coming right now.
Yep.
They already
he was
showed
going to come. Now he may be.
He's coming. Here he comes.
Four-man front there. Comes a little bubble. Oh! Caught out there. Now, the pass was a little, boy, if it's on the money, we get more, but the ball was still caught. It was there. Boy, Mark throws a rope, doesn't he? I mean, it's just a dagger out there.
I think one of the things, too, is going to be key for our receivers is that not too much dancing. You make a cut and go and get what you can get.
And go north and south.
They're too quick. They're too fast.
Yep,
just make a move and go. And if that means you get, 3 more yards rather than dancing around, Matt will take that any day.
Lenardowitz and Kewan Farnham checking into your Sailor lineup. Lenardowitz is at halfback. He's going to shift over to the right tight end spot. In motion is going to be trips left.
Pass.
Konechny's going to go downfield. Konechny's going to have to roll out. Konechny
got popped.
Rolling to his left. He was right-handed. It was tough, but hey, nice sportsmanship by the Muskegon player. That's Mason Hunter picking up Mark. Boy, he leveled Mark.
And he probably said, hey, I'll see you again soon.
Yeah, get used to that green grass.
It was nice, but he may have winked at him, too, with a smile.
Hey, listen, buddy, I'll help you up all night long.
Yeah.
Knock you like that.
Just want to let you know I'm around.
Yeah. Second down. It's third down and 8. Twins to the top and bottom. Johnson. Konechny's going to carry the ball. Konechny, he's going to dive. He may. It looks like he's got the first down. And I tell you, that's turning into the secret weapon right there tonight, Stevie.
Yeah, he's a little short, I think, isn't he?
He's going to be short. And I did not pull that up on an instant read, so I apologize. But it did look like it's possible his knee would have gone down while he was making that dive. It was hard to see from this side of the field.
Yeah, it was. Boy, now it's a longer one than I thought. I thought he was inches away. Now it's a full 1 yard. So you're probably going to see the hard count, or you'll see Mark drop back.
I think you're going to see Mark right up the middle.
Yes, you are. Konechny's going to carry the ball. Mark's going to get the first down.
So what Muskegon did in that position, they slanted everyone to the inside to try to take that away.
And that's what I would have done too. Yeah, exactly.
And another interesting thing that I believe Shane Fairfield is back to calling the defensive signals this year for Muskegon, where I think he, for the past few years, has not done that.
Right.
10:07 left in the second quarter.
7-7.
We got a Barbara. Hey, the 876 people out there, let us know where you're from. We'd like to set some new records tonight.
We love to hear where people are from.
Konechny rolling out. Konechny's going to keep the ball. Mark's going to go around that corner. 35, 30, and he's pushed out of bounds.
What a great job blocking by Jalen Vinton. He had him. The guy went to the outside, and it would have been a hold if he hadn't let go, and so he let up, and that was just enough room for Mark to get around.
Good.
For that North Realty, first down.
Another first down for Konechny. Boy, just when you thought you were going to miss Brady Rose, Mark Konechny comes around and just picks her right up where young Brady and doing a bit better rushing the ball.
Yeah, I mean, his stats offensively are equal. Obviously, no one equals Brady Rose. We talked about that last week. But certainly it's a little bit of a pleasant surprise, his running.
It is. Konechny going to go downfield. He's got the receiver open. He's caught. Touchdown! Touchdown! Motor Shores. Mark Konechny goes 37 yards for the touchdown to put the Sailors up 13-7.
I'll tell you, when Mark threw that was Mark having faith in, is that Dimitri? And Dimitri, he was not looking at the ball at all when he threw that. But
Lake Michigan Insurance Instant Replay, beautiful, beautiful touchdown throw.
Dimitri Biddy Roberson, 37-yard reception from Mark Konechny to put the Sailors up 13-7, swinging gate formation, going from left and right, PAT attempt coming up. It's up, it is good. With 8:44 remaining here until halftime, it's homecoming. And it's a good one so far. Sailors up 14-7. Hey, go take a break. Make sure you come right on back, everybody.
Blended Furniture Market thanks you, Mona Shore Sailors, for your support. Have a fantastic game. Try your best and make a difference. Come shop with us down the road at Blended Furniture Market. Visit us on Facebook and Instagram. Go Sailors!
This is our house. We can find your house. Welcome back, everybody. It is 14-7. It's a barn burner. OK Green Conference Championship at stake. Bragging rights right with it for a year. But probably the big picture right here is playoff points. Where are you going to be? Are you going to be home? Are you going to be on the road? Where are you going to be at? We will be able to fill you in next week. Just a little bit more on that. Big Reds getting ready to receive the kickoff. It's a nice high-end over-end kick. It's going to be taken right at about the 5-yard line, 10, 15.
Got some room there.
It does.
25 is going to be run out of bounds at around the 20, at about the 26-yard line, 1st and 10, Muskegon. So Steve, you're the Muskegon offensive coordinator. Where do we go here now?
Well, I think they are going to continue to do what they do. I expect to see a little bit more out of the running back position. I expect to see a little more handoff, maybe a little bit more veer, and just, attacking straight at Mona Shores rather than trying to be as pretty, if you will.
Trips right. Walton's going to carry the ball. Walton's going to go about to the outside. Walton's going to break inside. Great job by the defense stringing it out.
Dimitri Roberson he was out at corner and just held his ground and made Walton have to decide. He cut it inside, which is exactly perfect, and that allowed the defenders to fill there.
A gain of about 2. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Big Reds over here on the far west side on the turf of Sailor Stadium. Boy, a few more games here, and we're going to see turf next year. But till now, that new scoreboard looks great. Trips to the left, split to the right.
That new scoreboard looks great with our stuff up on it, too.
It does. Going to give it to the fullback. Going to break yard. There he goes. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. I see no flags. Touchdown, Muskegon with a quick answer.
Is speed right
Jacob
there.
Price. Yes, it is.
Holy smokes. Let's take a look at that again. I'll tell you what, it was slow to develop, but as soon as he got through that line, he was gone. Like he was a bullet out of a gun. Wow.
One of the keys to the game was what we just saw. Make them work downfield. Don't give up the big play.
I almost just said what a great job we were doing on that. And we have. Right? I mean,
it was.
And I after this, I have.
PAT attempt for the tie. It's up. It is good. So the Big Reds respond to the Mona Shores touch by going about 67 yards in 2 plays to tie it right up, brother.
So today, the past couple days actually, I felt like people thought like I was a Las Vegas odds maker because they were asking, hey, what do you think the score of the game is? How do you think it's going to go? And in my mind, I've wrestled with this, right? So Muskegon's averaging 44 points. We're averaging 47 points. And it seems like sometimes when you think it's going to be a high-scoring game, it ends up being a low-scoring game.
Right.
I got news. It's not going to be a low-scoring game.
No, I think this is going to be right to the very end. I think it may come down to whoever has the ball last.
Yeah, and you stole my thunder. Yeah, I really think he who has the ball last is probably going to win this game.
Yep.
Shy of some turnovers and whatnot.
Yep, turnovers and some penalties are huge. If you were to give the advantage to somebody, right now we're tied up. Muskegon tends to be a little bit more run heavy. I think Mona Shores tends to be a little bit more diversified. You give the odds to anybody right now? Or is it dead odds?
No.
Even?
What are we?
Yep.
8:46 left in the second quarter. It's 14-14. Nope, even up, Mick.
I'll tell you, I think the odds go in favor of whoever can cause some turnovers to the other side. Really, that's going to be the difference.
That was almost a big
was
mistake.
Knocked down.
You can't run sideways.
No, can't go sideways on Muskegon. You can't go sideways. You can't go horizontal. A horizontal gets you nowhere. You got to go north and south. So the Big Reds are going to take over on defense, trying to stop the Sailors' juggernaut offense from marching downfield and getting another one in. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Sailor. Ball is going to be marked at their 19-yard line, Stevie.
And it's been since King game, week 2, where Mona Shores has played a team this quick. And King was big. I'm not sure they were this quick, though. And so Mona Shores has to get adjusted to that as well, you know?
I don't know.
King had both, big and quick.
Yeah, big and fast. And King had really big, really fast, and a lot of really good players.
Like the best quarterback in
Yeah,
the nation.
right. And he pretty much showed it as a junior. And it was pretty much on display nicely down in Detroit. Conversely, though, Muskegon brings in Kasek, big, fast, strong, and they've lost 2 in a row.
Yes.
Amazing.
And they've had some COVID issues, I think.
Yep.
So just to give you after this play. Boy, nowhere.
Well, I tell you what, that Big Red side is standing room only. Some people in the aisles. This side, standing room only. The seats, all extra seats, are full. We are packed. People are standing around the barriers watching this game. Absolutely. And we hope you're enjoying our telecast. We've got a Big Red down. We're going to take a medical
Nope, we're going to actually go through our shout-outs here for who's watching. We've got Montague, we've got Alabama, we've got, let's see, Spring Lake, East Lansing, LaGrange, Georgia, Adrian, Arkansas, North Muskegon, Moab, Utah, Germany, Deutschland, Muskegon.
Joe, let's not forget we have our trivia question.
Oh my goodness, we got to do that
too.
here. Yeah, absolutely. It was getting so exciting around here.
Geez.
915 people that I see currently watching.
A new Sailor Nation sports record. 915 people worldwide, because we do cross the big pond, don't we? We're in Germany. Yes, we are.
Flint, Michigan.
Marine Tap Room.
North Carolina.
North Carolina. I'm going to add that to the list. We got Twins top and bottom in motion. Is Ryan. Oh, no! Nearly picked off. Wonder if that's my son watching in North Carolina.
I think that's a case of Mark just anticipating the read rather than reading it, you know, and as a quarterback, sometimes we do that.
Traditional punt formation on this one. We definitely do not want to mess this one up. We're looking for a good punt out of this as far as trying to get some field position back against the Big Reds. Fairly decent punt.
Nice punt. It's going to take a nice Sailor roll. It's going to go down all the way to about the 41-yard line. First and Muskegon at the 41. Joe, can we stay?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so Steve, nice 2-possession drive last time Muskegon had the ball.
Yeah.
Stay with what you're doing, I guess. Now I think you got a couple stops on defense. Offense scored in 2. Why change anything?
Yeah, and I think they had. I want to say, and not having. My replay is kind of small, but the play that they scored on the second time looked a lot like the play they scored on the first time. And so I expect to see, and that was both to the left side, so I fully expect that to be utilized on this.
Walton back to pass. Got a receiver open. Got it way overthrown.
Still good coverage, though.
Yeah, not bad, actually, when they're dealing with that speed on the outside.
Is that Farnham over there on that far side?
That was, yes.
There's a flag down there at the 36, Skimmon.
Personal foul, hands to the face against the Big Reds. Not only did they overthrow it.
Oh, it's going to be a spot foul, too.
The camera went that way. Oh, so they lose the down on the overthrow plus dead ball.
Wow.
And, honestly, I think that's a good call by Dockery there. He's been throwing long on third down, mix it up when we know when he knows they're not going to be a safety over the top, and take a chance when it was man coverage, and he did that. I think that's a great play call, to be honest with you.
Twins to the top and bottom. Fullback right behind the quarterback. We got motion. We got a little option coming. Walton's going to carry the ball. Walton around that left side. Walton is going to get the penalty yardage back. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Looks like it'll be 3rd and 10. So nice play, nice run by Walton.
I tell you, they run the veer, and that option, they're running it very well. He's making some good choices on when to keep it, and they're getting some yardage out of it. So 3rd and 10, 6:46 and counting here in the second quarter, 14 all. We're tied up here in the Lumbertown Showdown here at Sailor Stadium.
People were asking about the trophy.
949 people.
New record. We keep setting. Well, there's a low
There's a
snap
fumble.
Again. Walton having to go back second
mine
time.
says 997, so
it's updating. Yeah, so we're loving breaking the 1,000 mark tonight. That'll definitely
997, a new record. We are breaking record. Hey, we got to have somebody crank us over 1,000.
I tell you what, I mean, that is exactly what the doctor ordered for Mona Shores.
Well, and we talked about turnovers, miscues, that kind of stuff. Those are going to give the advantage to the other side, and this is a very tight-knit situation here.
Well, and the littlest
anything that breaks
mistake,
it,
the littlest error could cost the game.
That is correct.
There is no room for error in a game like this. Fat man formation. That means there's 3 personal protectors with protecting the punter. It's a snap, goes a little bit to the right. That's a better little punt. This could be returnable. That's Biddy.
Got some room.
He's going to go on the right side. Down to the 50.
He's got room. Get a block.
40,
Get a block.
30. He's going to cut his head. Oh, he's tackled from behind by number 25 right there. Micaiah Guy, the junior, got brought up for the game.
That was Benton.
Jalen J-Dog Benton with the return deep into Big Red territory. And boy, was that nice blocking there.
And, kind of tying into what we just said, Joe, you need some special teams plays too. And I mean, those are the things. And special teams plays are momentum-causing plays. I mean, the sideline jumps up, everyone gets excited.
Trip to the right, split to the left. Johnson offset to the left. We got motion. Konechny going to carry the ball. Konechny's going to stay on his feet. Konechny running out. He's going to pick up about 6 yards on the carry. It'll bring 2nd down and 4, boys. 5:18 counting down till halftime. It's a homecoming halftime. Standing room only here at Sailor Stadium.
It's 2nd down and 6.
2nd down and 6. Trips to the right. We got motion coming across. Nice little spin move. He's going to break one tackle. He's going to break another. And another. The tackle is going to jack him up for about 5 more yards. Ball looks like it's going to be down to about the 4-yard line.
Ivy jitterbugging. CJ Ivy.
CJ Ivy on the jet. Twins to the top and bottom. This is base offense for Mona Shores right now. Slots to the top and to the bottom. Johnson offset to the right. Coach Koziak changing the play. Mike Koziak and Tom Grimm off flank to his right and left, signaling plays as well. Konechny back. He's got the little bumps. Oh, wide open. Who was that? Was that Farnham? Keewan Farnham.
He's having trouble picking the ball up tonight a little bit.
Yeah. May have had a touchdown. Mark checked back. That was his second look. He looked downfield first.
So what he does is we run the slant and then we run the wheel route behind it. So if the slant doesn't come open, then that would technically mean the wheel comes open. And Mark put such a hard throw on the ball that you give the receiver, if he catches it, time even quicker to get in the end zone. But
right.
Just didn't see that one.
It comes like a laser, though, and you got to be able to bring that in.
Base remain. Twins with top and bottom. Jet motion right here. Konechny going to carry the ball. Konechny, left, right, touchdown. Mark Konechny, touchdown.
Dang, I can't even. That is pro level read on a run lane. I'm telling you right now.
It is definitely the part. I mean, you ask anyone. I mean, I believe Mark knew he could do it. But, you know, until we actually have seen Mark do that in games, I don't think any of us thought he would.
No, not at all.
That's not a put down at all. That's just,
no. Mark's never had to do it.
Yeah,
we didn't see
man,
it
we're
last
watching
year.
on the
He's a thrower, you know, but not anymore. He's a runner and a thrower.
And when Mark played for me on the JV, we threw the ball. Mark didn't have to run. Now, I'll tell you what, he's just doing a lot of stuff. We're going to get to some of the keys to the game right after this because, Steve, we got to see how we're doing on those keys in just a minute.
And we're going to do the trivia as well.
Yeah. So the PAT is good, 4:21 remaining. The Sailors up 21-14. Steve, hey, why don't we go to that trivia question of the game?
All right, Joe, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here's the Troy Wasserman of Core Realty Partners trivia question for all your commercial needs. So, I think people out there are going to get it. We welcome your guesses on YouTube. The answer will come during the third quarter. So here it is. The question is, who holds the Mona Shores record for most receiving yards in one game? Who holds the Mona Shores record for most receiving yards in one game? That's your Troy Wasserman of Core Realty Partners trivia question for all your commercial needs. And that answer will come up in the third quarter.
Third quarter. Woohoo! Davros is in here trying to put his guesses together. He always is working hard.
I thought
the one he guessed is in second place.
It was in second place?
He's in second place.
Yeah, because he was an all-state candidate, too. Oh, now I got to think a little bit.
You know, we got to thank Troy Wasserman for that sponsorship for that. I love this trivia stuff.
Well,
Steve, you're doing a fantastic job of it.
Troy's down on the sideline tonight. He won at the reverse raffle for Mona Shores sideline passes.
Oh, nice.
Nice coverage by the Big Red kickoff team. So we've got 4:16 counting down till halftime. It's a homecoming halftime. Sailors up 21-14. That was the final last year, wasn't it? 21-14 over at Hackers. And that was the first game on the turf. The curse of the turf. Oh, my goodness. Oh last year. Oh, do I love that. The curse of the turf. Twins at the top and bottom for the Big Reds. Out of the pistol, fullback right behind Walton. Dockery changing the play.
Boy, I tell you, I'm still going back in my mind to that cut that Konechny made to come back across. That was
just Mark get
unbelievable.
Those moves from? His daddy never had those moves.
No, his dad doesn't move that fast.
No, your dad wasn't that fast, no. Thank goodness for the mother. Walton rolling out.
Lots of time.
Going to go across the middle. It's caught and tackled at about the 42-yard line. Walton had all day.
Well, and here's what's happening, right? So as Walton's scrambling, okay, and David Frederick did a nice job. It's just right at the end when they turn back to kind of look and try to pick up where the ball is, they lose track of their receiver. And so that's where, you know, some of the struggles tonight in terms of the passing game.
Yeah, you're caught between a rock and a hard place. You know,
and trust me, when you're playing defensive back and you look back to find where the ball is and you're playing as good athletes as Muskegon has, it's very easy to lose track of an athlete pretty quick.
See Dr. Mark Recknagel there down on the sign, teen orthopedic surgeon. Great job, as always. Good to see you, Doc. Trips left, split to the right. Fullback offset to the right. Going to give it to the fullback. No, Walton's going to keep it. Walton's going to get about 6, maybe 7 yards on the carry. It'll bring up a second down. It'll bring on a second down and 3. We'll make it 4 after that gain of 6, Steve. Boy, I'll tell you what. Blink your eye and you're going to miss a touchdown.
So, Steve, I show 1,048. What do you show?
Well, mine just stops at 1,000. It shows 1K.
Yeah, 1,048 is what I see for viewers.
New record.
And
records are being broken here on
welcome everybody here. Sailor Nation Sports Network, the John Vandervelde, the Nexus Realty broadcast booth here high above Sailor Stadium, and we love having every single one of you. Reds,
Giving the best in the business, up in the crow's nest. Bringing it right here. There's a
fumble.
Get it.
Oh, and he's going to jump on it. We just talked about it. Steve and Joe just talking about it. Little mistakes. That was one right there.
And that's how Coach Check has his defense designed. So he has Demir playing that free safety spot. When that goes in motion, he is shooting to that pitch man to try to get there. He was there in time. I don't think he saw the fumble when it happened, but he was there. If he had caught that, that was definitely going to be a heavy hit.
Yes, it was. Good adjustments. I'll tell you, great adjustments to try and corral this speed. Yeah. We talked about that being their biggest threat, their biggest weapon. and Check is making the adjustments that he needs.
Third down and 6, trips right, split left. Walton back to pass.
Double blitz by us, and we still couldn't get there.
Got a pass, got across the middle. And it's caught. He breaks the receiver. Jukes another one. 10, 5, touchdown. The Big Reds have answered in 4 plays after the broken tackle, and Walton having all kinds of time, Steve, the pass.
I'll tell you what's happening is the defensive linemen are not breaking free of those initial blocks.
Well, Joe, we sent both linebackers up the middle on that. We blitzed both linebackers, too. And let's be honest, we were there for the tackle, and that was one of the keys. I mean, you have to make that tackle right there.
Fundamentals.
A missed tackle turns into
a touchdown.
25 more yards.
And that's the scariest thing about Muskegon. There's a snap. The kick, it's up. It is good. So the Big Reds answer in 4 plays this time with 3:05 remaining until this homecoming halftime. It is, what's the score? It's 21-21. We're going to take a quick 1-minute break. Kickoff coming to the Sailors in just a minute. Want to welcome everyone back. I tell you what, that trivia question. Hey, what's a trivia question again?
All right, and we have some guesses. I just want to let everyone know that answer will come during the third quarter, but it's a Troy Wasserman McCore Realty's partner. Who holds the Mona Shores record for most receiving yards in one game?
And there's a kickoff. So, okay, most receiving yards in one game. Sailor's going to take it, 15, 20. 25, 30, 35-yard line. Nice return right there by number 2 in your program, but he's number 1 in everybody's heart, Jalen Vinton. Hey, Sailor Nation Sports, we can't thank the 1,059 people times 2. We got over 2,000 people maybe watching tonight. It's a new PR. That stands for personal record for Sailor Nation Sports. Thank you, everyone, for allowing us into your homes wherever you are listening. And I say wherever, let us know where you're at, please. Trips left, split to the right, connect you there. There's a little screen.
That's exactly what we need to do.
Right,
get the ball and go.
Ryan McNiff, number 11. Boy, I tell you what, there's going to be 1,000 yards of offense tonight.
And 24, Brian Wright, he was down earlier in the game with an injury. Looks like he's still hurting a little bit, maybe his shoulder.
Boy, we saw McNiff last week go 85 yards on a kickoff return. So there's a little delay. All right, here we go. Konechny talking to number 2 over there. That's Vint getting everything. Trips right, split left. Farnham offset to your Vint in motion fake. Konechny's going to carry the ball. Does he? No! He is just tackled by number 45 for the Big Red. That's Ty Irby. Boy, if Irby doesn't make that tackle, Mark's still running.
Yeah, or he's going to unload one deep.
I think he would have kept running because there's nobody 20 yards down in front of him.
There was nobody there, Joe. Joe, you got some good eyes for a firefighter.
I just watched the instant replay.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yes, I did.
Yes, you do. Bates formation, swings to the top and bottom. Konechny on the draw. Konechny's going to go nowhere. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage.
2:06 left in the half.
Boy, I tell you what, now this is turning into a cat and mouse game right here.
Sure is. Chess game.
Yep, chess game all the way. We've got a minute 54 counting down till your homecoming halftime. It is literally standing room only here at Sailor Stadium. All around the stadium, people are standing inside and out wherever you are. Thank you for letting us into your homes tonight. Benton coming over, trips to the left. No, now he goes back. That's number 6 at trading over C.J. Ivy. Getting the plays in from Coach Koziak. Coach Koziak's going to have to take a timeout, and we're going to take it. This old announcer's been talking a lot. He needs a little aqua therapy. With 1:27 remaining till your homecoming halftime, we're knotted up 21 each.
This is our house. We can find your house.
Looking to buy or sell? Look no further than our broadcast booth sponsor, John Vandervelde at Nexus Realty. Give him a call at 231-759-3634 or go see him at 880 West Broadway Avenue in Muskegon. Nexus Realty, team-based real estate professionals. Trophy House is your #1 source for fan gear, corporate and team sales, trophies, awards, and more. Visit them in their new showroom, right next door from their old showroom on Henry Street. If it can be logoed, they're your resource. Your brand is their business.
I want to welcome everyone back. It is 3rd and 15 for the side. It's got to be in its passing situation. Trips to the right, tight end to the left. Farnham offset, connecting back to pass. Mark's going to go slide down the middle. It's caught. He breaks one tackle. Is that Ryan McNiff? No, he fumbles the ball. Oh, my God, now it's going back the other way. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Muskegon on the fumble, on the reception. Turns into a fumble.
Was he down, Joe? I couldn't see.
And score for Muskegon. Where did that come from?
He was down. All right.
But the official, we're saying.
Put it up on the board. Yep.
We're going to show it on the video board right now.
You can't hardly see it up there, but.
It's on the video board, and everybody in the stadium is looking at the video board. Oh, my gosh. Okay, there's going to be a flag right there. Coach Koziak is livid on the sideline. So the officials are conferring at about the 13-yard line.
Head coach. That's the head coach's first unsportsmanlike conduct.
And I'll tell you what, we took a timeout, and I think that's a good timeout right now because
it's a personal foul on Dave Check, the defensive coach. It's what he said, but I don't think Dave was out there yelling. I think it was it on Matt out there yelling. You got
Matt
a video.
gets assessed it.
Yeah, I don't have that.
You don't have that?
No.
All right. Matt is incensed on the sideline, saying that he was down.
I want to look at the instant replay one more time. And if you watch this, watch right here, he's down, and then the ball comes out.
Right.
Can you slow down the
Yeah, absolutely. We can show it, but you can't see the actual ground. It's from the back side of it.
But the ball comes out, and I think the ground causes the fumble.
While we're in the timeout, we're looking at the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay. We're going to slow it down. Ball is still in his hands. That, to me, looks like the ball is coming out after he hit the ground.
Right after he hits the ground. Would you agree?
I don't have access to what you're looking at. It's okay. I get it right now.
Okay.
We're going to look one more time, just like everybody wants to see here. We're going to slow it down as we get to it. Oh, hold on.
And
no, that ball was out already.
It was?
So? No, it looked like he fumbled it like 3 yards back.
All right. It's a bad snap. Big Reds are rolling around. It's a little jump pass. He's going to get it and get the 2-point conversion. So we've got conflicting stories here now.
He fumbled in the end zone. There's a flag down.
Number 45 caught
it. Is there a lineman downfield, though, maybe then? We're going to see. Wow, everything is happening right now at this game, and it's everything that was built up to be. All right, so the officials are coming over. The officials are talking on the far east side of Saylor Stadium right now.
Otherwise, they have to replay it. It's got to be on shores.
Okay, there's a minute 12 till halftime. officials, the head official is over there on the far east side, still talking it over. All right, here we go. Here comes the call right now.
The try was good, however, ineligible downfield.
Right, I called that.
Retry after a 5-yard penalty.
Why are they replaying a penalty on Muskegon?
Yeah, that should be a no play.
It was good. They scored the extra point, but the illegal man downfield. So then they get to play it again.
They made the extra point. Oh,
yes.
I didn't see that. Okay, that makes sense then.
So they're going to redo the extra point.
Right. So the penalty nullifies the 2-point conversion.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So Muskegon is trying to PAT now from 5 yards back.
Still 27-21. Waiting on this extra point.
The snap, the kick, it's blocked. It's blocked. Who's got in there, Steve? Was that Lenardowitz?
Yep,
maybe?
Lenardowitz.
Jeffrey Lenardowitz from his Mike linebacker spot blocks the punt, blocks the PAT.
Show 1,119 people that just saw that blocked PAT.
Oh, another new. Holy smokes.
I'd like to thank every single one of you. Big Reds fans, Mona Shores fans, anybody that just likes good football. We're just glad to have you guys are here.
Hey, let us know where those 1,100 are from. Would you, Joe? Have we got any new states here?
You know, that score for Muskegon is huge because with only 1:12 left in the first half, you know, if Shores doesn't score here,
Muskegon gets the ball to the second half. Right.
In the way this game is shaping up, I mean, each team is having a difficult time stopping
each other.
The other.
I'll tell you what, though. We talked about it. Whoever gets the turnover, which is exactly what we ended up getting, is the turnover off of a great pass. And it ended up turning into 6 points. Now the slant and this pendulum has gone back to the Muskegon way. It's tough when you start to see those pendulums start to switch and the momentum gets on one side or the other. Going into halftime, they get the ball in the second half to start this. We have to get in front of them before this minute and 12 runs out. Yep. We have to.
Yeah, want to welcome my son down in Charlotte, North Carolina. My little granddaughter Kinsley was watching the first half. Give her a hug and a kiss from Papu Nicholas, will you? Mona Shores down by 6, 27-21. We've got 1 minute and 12 seconds.
You have to be careful of an onside kick or a squib kick when the ball is this
so
close.
Why? Okay, so there must have been a penalty on Shores.
So. Yeah, it was Matt.
What is going on over there?
Okay, so
it was Matt. It was the penalty.
Oh, the penalty on Matt
on the
staff, right? On the
fortunately, we were able to get that. Yep. They should have let it go out of bounds.
We got a new record: 1,119.
11,041.
1141. 1141.
We're still climbing.
So I want to welcome everybody. Thank you so much for letting in your homes wherever, however you are listening to us. We're glad to be part of your lives for this short period of time. Let us know where you're from. Again, I want to say hi to my son and my little granddaughter.
Wisconsin, Denver.
This will be interesting because Muskegon has 3 timeouts, so will they use them because they have plenty of time? Doesn't look like Shane's going to use. Little surprised.
We've got 8 states, not counting Michigan, so far. Keep adding it to it, buddy.
Gulf Shores, Alabama. Holton. Holland, watching from a wedding reception at a Holland location.
Well, nothing. Well, congratulations to the newlyweds.
Florida.
We'll add that. 9.
Casper, Wyoming. Alaska. North Carolina.
Yeah, that's my son. All right, we're going to take an injury time. Joe, injury timeout here?
Yeah, let's go ahead and take one.
All right, we're going to take an injury timeout. We want to welcome all 1,141 people breaking records left and right tonight. Go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back with you. Want to welcome everyone back. We were looking at the slow-mo of that play. We're going to get back to you in a minute. But it really is an all point because they gave him the touchdown. Twins to the top end, bottom fullback, offset to the left, connecting at quarterback. 20, Johnson carrying the ball. He's going to pick up about 6-7 yards. It looks like he'll be 2 yards short. So gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 2. Down to 30 seconds remaining till this homecoming halftime. Want to welcome all 1,141 people, or television, or computers.
1,166.
1,166. Will we hit?
By the time you open your mouth, we have a new total.
Yeah, I know, and that's good. Johnson can carry the ball. Johnson's going to break through down to the 35. Crosses the 40. They're going to mark him right at the 40-yard line. At the 40-yard line. Sailors, hurry up mode. 10 seconds remain. Sailors. Do the Sailors have a timeout left, Steve? Sailors got 1 timeout left.
They might throw it deep here.
Yep, connecting back.
Oh,
going to go downfield, and it is broken up by number 11, and we have come to halftime. It is a homecoming halftime, the 59th homecoming here at Mona Shores High School, and you couldn't ask
little booth camera here
and a better game. The Sailors are down by 6, 27-21. Joe, your thoughts on the first half?
Well, first and foremost, we'd like to stay here for the homecoming court at halftime, as well as the band, so just to let everybody know. But my thoughts right now is exactly what we thought this game was going to be. They're a very evenly matched up team, and it comes down to a major turnover late in the second quarter that is the difference in this score. Otherwise, it would still be 21-all.
Steve, thoughts?
Same as what Joe said. Right now, advantage Muskegon because they received the second half kick. So, Shores is going to, as they always do, go in, talk about their adjustments. I think they'll come out and play a solid second half, but I think we're going to have some breaks, a couple turnovers, a special teams play. But right now, advantage Muskegon because they get the ball.
Well, one of your keys was turnovers. Saw a big one. Saw a huge one that led to it. Now, there can be debate. Was he down? Was he not down? The bottom line.
Right now it's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant because the official makes the final call. Hey, we have set all kinds of records. 1,166 people. We are at 12 different states and 2 foreign countries. Thank you, each and every one of you. We're going to stay here. You're not going to hear us, but you're going to get entertained by the Mona Shores Band.
You can see it down. The entire body was down.
And the epic closer from the English rock band Muse.
Good, how are you? Not too bad. Good to see you. This game turns out to be that was one of those calls where if I was in the stands for that call, I would have been livid. I've gotten good at going off already. It was awful. We watched the replay in slow-mo. The entire body was down. Yeah. Like I could see it on the binocular. Like it couldn't be more clear. Slow it down for you. Here's the pass. Right there. Still got it. Still got it. Your heart out. Got it. And then it comes loose. Somebody. Is that Mint? I didn't see that. I think it was Mint that I caught it. Wow. Yeah, that would be nice. But then you can see if the ball's coming out or not. Still got it. At least he was like no evidence on the ground, and I just popped out. Like, no evidence. Yeah. Here's Cohen's angle. Oh, this This might be a better one. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Looks like he still got it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hits the ground and it comes off his chest.
Yeah.
So I want to go back and look at that one again. I didn't even think about going back. I thought you were done at this end when it happened. Because I saw you moving. You got firm hold on it right there. Still got a firm hold. But it doesn't look like you're coming loose. It's still on there. Man.
Seems like every year against Muskegon, we have at least one call like that like completely screws us over.
The Mind of Roger Waters. Here's another rock anthem described as scandalous. A song so rebellious, music and band can radio play in some countries. The 1970 rock opera The Wall is one of the iconic songs in rock music. Pink Floyd, another rock in the world.
Stat leaders.
I guess, yeah. That's a good average. That's pretty solid.
They got to tighten up on defense.
Yeah, very much so.
Can I get the calls now?
Yeah.
Gotten into the vetoes yet.
Oh, yeah.
Cohen, you're doing a fantastic job.
Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Katie Crete, and I am a senior in our marching band state section, as well as a member of our varsity cheer squad. Billy Idol has always been known as one of rock music's most outrageous bachelors. His songs are some of the 1980s most hard-rocking tunes, and our next time hit tonight is his most rebellious, featuring the Mona Shores Color Guard and Me and My Friends Inside My Chair. It's time to hear Rebel. everyone, my name is Katie Massey and I'm a freshman in the clarinet section of the Sailor Marching Band. It's time to rise up and be victorious with tonight's rebellious show closer featuring our Sailor Drumline. From across the pond, Muse is one of England's most popular rock groups and one of the world's most stadium-crushing bands. Here's their 2009 best-selling single, Uprising.
tonight's homecoming, please welcome to the field members of our Mona Shores Alumni Band. The Sailor Marching Band is proud of a 50-plus year heritage of great performances, and tonight we salute all of those individuals who are a part of the Mona Shores Marching Band legacy. We salute your contributions to the Sailor Band throughout the decades and are honored to share the field with you once again. And now the Sailor Marching Band and the Mona Shores Alumni Band are proud to perform our school's fight song, Anchors Away. selection tonight, we are pleased to present a classic Sailor favorite arranged by Director Emeritus John Butterfield and played by Sailor bands for over 50 years. Here's Joshua.
Steve Haynes, it's great they let you out of the hole to come and do this.
Alumni band, over 500 members strong, proudly dedicates their homecoming 2021 performance to the memory of its founding co-administrator, Lori McDowell. Her love of marching band and Mona Shores, and her commitment to the preservation of the rich history of Mona Shores Marching Band and Mona Shores Alumni Band will always be remembered. Always a sailor, Lori will be deeply missed by many, yet never forgotten. The Mona Shores Alumni Band extends a sincere thank you to Mr. Jason Boynton, Mr. Greg Nips, and Mr. Justin Sarnes, as well as the Mona Shores Marching Sailors. It was an honor performing with you once again. Mona Shores Alumni Band is worldwide on the internet and can be found on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Let's hear it once again for our Sailor Marching Band and Alumni Band.
Well, once again, welcome to Homecoming 2021. As you direct your attention to the north end of the track, it is my pleasure to introduce to you this year's Homecoming Court. Representing our freshman class, Leah Baldwin and Micah Carafel. Leah escorted by Kelly Ivy and Kristen Banks. Micah escorted by Adam and Tracy Caravel. Representing our sophomore class, Egypt Hooker and Rebecca Fox. Egypt escorted by Tamara Sullivan and little brother Chase Carter. Adamucho is escorted by Linda Nino. In our junior class, Lauren Kendall and Damir Farnham. Lauren escorted by James Kendall and Kimmy Kendall. Damir escorted by Elenita Hill and Willie Farnham Jr. And now, finally, my pleasure to introduce to you our 2021 Senior Homecoming Court. Sequoia Davis, daughter of Charlene Davis, escorted by Mrs. Mustard. Elijah Johnson, son of Mark and Yvonne Johnson. Grace Norris, daughter of Greg and Rachel Norris. Colin Jackson, son of Kevin and Kristen Jackson. Annabeth Hillen, daughter of Ben and Sam Hillen. Jakari Carson, son of Congalea Jones Quinn and Eden Wicks. Sophia Fisher, daughter of Jason and Katie Fisher. And Michael Meekoff, son of Matt and Jen Meekoff. Let's give a big hand to our homecoming court. Now, it is my extreme pleasure to introduce to you our 2021 Homecoming King and Queen. Our King, Jakari Carson. And our Queen, Cece, you're gorgeous, Sequoia Davis. Let's have a big hand for these incredible students.
The 2021 Homecoming King and Queen, and you were able to see the homecoming court as well, and the great band performance just prior to this. Apologize for the open mic. You could hear the conversations in the background. One of the microphones did not get completely shut off, so I was able to stay open, but we did fix that along the way. So once again, always trying to work to make things better. We appreciate your feedback on that. We're just a few minutes before we come back. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll let you take one as well. We'll see you in just a couple of seconds for the beginning of the second half.
I want to welcome everyone back. Hope you had a good halftime break. I tell you, the dialogue and discussions have been heavy, long, and well articulated. Was it a fumble? Was it not a fumble? And everybody agrees it was a fumble, but it's a moot point. The Sailors.
Not a fumble.
It was not a fumble. I'm sorry, it was not a fumble, but it's a moot point. So they're down 21-27. And the scary thing is now, Steve, you brought it up just before halftime or at halftime. Muskegon's going to get the ball to start the second half.
Yes, they are. And so, I think probably Coach Check has made some halftime adjustments. I've seen him talking to Elijah on the sideline and talking to his staff. And so we'll see what he has drawn up, if anything. But the fact of the matter is, football is a game of plays, and Mona Shores is going to have to make some plays. Certainly, I mean, heck, they're only down 6. I'm talking like they're down by 15. But it feels like it because of what Muskegon can do offensively.
Well, and not only that, but they don't. What's the longest drive? 4 or 5 plays, maybe.
Yeah,
I mean they're quick hitting. It's downfield fast.
I mean, listen to some of these stats. Price for the Big Reds, 2 rushes, 73 yards, and a touchdown. Right. Walton is 3 of 5 passing, 113 yards and 1 touchdown. Piggy, 2 receptions, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah.
It's hard to overcome. Marquez, for us, 13 rushes, 79 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's thrown 7 of 11 for 101 yards and a touchdown. But, yeah, I mean, those stats just show the explosiveness of the Big Reds.
Well, not only that, but you take away the called fumble, scoop, and score. We're really tied up, but the score doesn't say we're tied up. We're down by 6.
You know, and just quickly before we get the kickoff, it's interesting in the age of technology. So we have Joe working this, but as we were talking at halftime, they have, we call it the huddle camera, but it's the how the coaches view the game, and so they have one from the press box, which is the big sideline camera,
right? And then you got the end zone,
one up the end zone, and they could see what we saw on but once again, it's a moot point.
Yeah, and Joe did a great job, super slow-mo. I mean, it was incredible. But the Big Reds are set to receive, and here's the kick. High-end overhead kick. It's going to be taken at the 10, 15. Crosses down to about the 20-yard line. He's going to be tackled by number 2, Jalen J-Dog Vinton, and then on the tackle. So it'll be first 10 Muskegon. Looks like they're marking it at the 19-yard line. So we're going to see what adjustments the Big Reds make, if any, and the adjustments that Coach Check and his staff is going to do on defense. What's key right here, though, is we can't give up a touchdown and be down by 2 scores, Steve.
Well, and now all of a sudden we got called for a face mask, apparently, so tack on 15 yards.
15 down, yeah, as if they needed any more help, right? So it'll be first and 10 Muskegon. Ball is going to be now marked at the 34-yard line. So the ball was at the 19, tack on the 15, puts it at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's good field
And we have a visitor, Steve. We have a visitor here for you.
Yeah, she's just up here doing the 50-50.
Oh, is that what?
For the senior class fundraiser.
God, well, we love you, honey. I'll tell you, a lot of love and respect.
Around the right side. You got plenty of room on there.
He's got now 30, 35. No, he's taken down at the 15-yard line. Tackle.
And that's Price with another big run.
David Frederick Jr., the transfer from Muskegon on the tackle, will be first and 10 for the Big Red. Ball's going to be marked at about the 17-yard line.
So Price had 2 carries for 73 yards in the first half.
Yeah,
now add another carry and add on to that.
Yeah, another 50-some yards. Coach Check and Coach Van Bergen signaling their schemes. Trips left, split to the right, fullback offset. No, Walton's going to get the direct snap. And he's going to gain nothing. Correction, that was Crowley out of the Wildcat look. Brings up a second down and 10. Ball's marked at the 17 still.
1,179 current viewers.
New record. God, we are just breaking records.
Sailor Nation Sports being up here and providing the replay videos on our scoreboard.
Gee, I think Dan needs to just shoot our names out every now and then, too.
Yeah, we could throw the booth camera up on
the... we could. Yeah, let's do that one time, okay? That would be fun. Trips right, split to the left, fullback offset to the left.
Timeout,
and Muskegon's going to take a timeout right here. Are we going to take with it or we want to stay?
Let's go ahead and stay here. We're going to see...
We're going to see if the booth camera...
We're going to see if Andrew wants to throw the booth camera up there, and we'll wave to everybody.
Well, I'll tell you what, if Andrew wants some baseball love this spring, Andrew's going to throw up there, and he's not going to get anything for baseball. So we'll see how bad the Bards want Sailor Nation Sport to promote baseball. Yeah, that's what we're going to do right now. It's not like being a hostage.
You two take over the camera. I don't want any part of this.
Hey, there we are right there, Stevie. There we are. Hey, everybody on Sailor Nation Sports, you can see us right here. I hope Mark Konechny Sr.'s name, because all the love we're giving him and his kid, for heaven's sake. But what a treat for us to be up here. Thank you, Bart. Yeah, we'll give you some love for baseball now. So every second equates to an inning, okay? So if you want to see some done, yeah, we're going to have some. We'll discuss this later on. Now, every 15 seconds, Jimmy, what's a second give?
So 10:25 left here.
All right, trips to the right, split to the left. So, Steve, what do you think the timeout was for?
I think they were just in the wrong formation and wanted the right play. I mean, they're on the 18-yard line. They want to get a good play in.
Second down.
Bring pressure.
But there's a little pass, and it is well defended by the Sailors and out of bounds.
Good play by Kiwan.
Take a look at that on the Lake Michigan Insurance instant
Farnham
replay.
On the defense, brings up a third. That's an interesting call. I don't know if I would have done that on the 3rd and 10. I've been running the ball fairly effectively, but again, I'm not Montel Dockery. I'm just JV coach. It's 10-20 counting down here in the third quarter. It's a homecoming game. More importantly, it's bragging rights for the city of Muskegon.
But that's why you're a defensive coordinator.
That's true. That's why.
I think that's a great call, and I'm not trying to contradict
you.
Because you're once again, when they go third down, they're going to put a safety over the top. They want to throw it when there's not that safety. And they've had success throwing the ball in that play.
So did Shores call the timeout?
There's a cramp.
There's a cramp.
Player was cramping.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. All right, Stevie Wonder. Stevie Stats, great-grandson of the late Howard Cosell. What do we got, Stevie?
I could see a screenplay, but I also see this play that they ran earlier, the outside. I don't know if you want to call it a zone play, really is what it is, but I assume they're going to attack the edge over here, possibly. They could throw it down here as well.
Wallen's going to carry the ball on a little counter look. He's going to go around that white side. Oh, did he get the first down? No, it looks like they're going to mark him a little short on that east side over there. But it's a 4-down territory, I think. Is he going to be short? He's going to be short by about a yard.
About a yard.
Yeah, short by about a yard.
1,237 people. You could throw Nevada on there as well.
Nevada?
Yep, Las Vegas, Nevada. They're betting on this probably.
Yeah. What are the over and under on this one? Corey Krebs is out in Las Vegas. Corey, I hope you're doing well. I hope you get a chance to listen to your old alma mater. Want to say hi to Clyde and
Did you get Texas down there?
So based on this formation, it looks like they're going to run to the right.
Low snap. Juan's going to get the ball.
First down.
And he's going to get the first down. Would you say, Joe? You mentioned
Texas? Did you get Texas on there? On your list?
Who, Texas? No. That's 13 states. There's a new record right there. 1,179, 13 states, 2 foreign countries.
1,265.
Wow. 1,265. Thank you, everyone,
and
for
they have not
us.
called it. They have not called the first down on this yet.
Well, are they going to do the proverbial yes, they are. They're going to bring the sticks from the proverbial far side of the field.
We can only hope that this measurement is in our favor.
Yeah, this is going to be
because this is a pivotal
Oh,
measurement.
Yeah. Kimmin, can you zoom in on that really close? That would be great if you can zoom in, buddy, because that's why you're the best in the business. Zoom it in, baby. And I'll give your brother a little love right after this. Is he short? It looks like he's going to be short. I'm calling short.
Nope, he's got it. Nope. Oh, he's short.
Oh,
my goodness.
He just got it.
It's
they're
not
looking.
A good angle. Wow.
Oh, they're giving it to him. Wow, is that close? Hey, why we got a quick second. I want to welcome Nick Kotis to our family. Happy birthday, Nick, over a graduate of Flint Central, just turned 72 years young last Tuesday. Happy birthday, Nick. Great working with your brother. The best in the business, the eye in the sky up there on the Crow's Nest tonight.
So if you're Muskegon, you couldn't have drawn up a start. I mean, this is exactly what I want to do.
Little jet going to go around that left side. He's going to dip it in, and he's
exactly
in for the end zone. Untouched.
Why? That just feels like that was stolen away from us on that one.
Well, I think we just got you thought you had to stop on the 4th down right there, and then kind of just got it by the grain of the leather, for heaven's sakes. So do you go for 2 here now, or do you kick? Looks like they're going to be kicking. It looks like
nope, they are kicking it.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to kick. Well, they're up by 2 scores, so 2 doesn't really matter at this point. It's still a 2-score game.
They blocked the last one, remember?
Yes, you have. Snap, the kick, it's up, it's blocked again. You called it. Stevie Stats called it. So it's blocked, so that changes the scenario.
And as minute as that might seem, those 2 blocks, you just never know where those points come back into play.
Down the road.
But here's the thing. Mona Shores definitely has to go down and score a touchdown here. I mean, it's not that you can't be stopped anymore. I mean, you have to go. So, interesting statistic. I've shared it a couple times, but Mona Shores in the 3rd quarter has outscored their opponents 92-12. Obviously, you can say 92-18. So clearly, it's a quarter that Mona Shores thrives on. In this case, they're going to have to do that again. But hopefully, that stat holds true for this quarter in Mona Shores. So
hey, Steve, can we go over the Troy Wasserman trivia question here? Because it's been a little bit, and we got to announce it because
it'll be coming up soon. The answer, but. Who holds the Mona Shores record for most receiving yards in one game?
In one game. Boy,
you're going to kick yourself, Nick, when you know the answer.
Oh, I'm going to go with...
And there's the field.
Oh, I got it right here. Oh, I thought I had it again, Sailor Nation.
So it'll be interesting if Matt comes out with any adjustments himself. I mean, we saw towards the end of in the 2nd quarter, the quarterback draw was kind of being taken away because they were sending pressure up the middle.
Right.
So, what little twists, nuances does Matt bring to the second half, if any?
Twins to the top and bottom. Farnham, no. Johnson offset. Connecting back. Little pass outside there. Cameron's going to break loose across the 40. Runs over another guy, and he's down to about the 45, 46-yard line.
Great first play out of half.
Yeah. Keewan Farnham, the receptor on that, plus the bonus yardage. Brings up a 1st and 10 for the Sailor. Ball is going to be marked at the 46-yard line. Pretty much hurry up offense here, down by 13, the Sailors are. Looks like we got initially trips to the right, split left. Farnham. No, correcting. That's Elijah Johnson still offset to the left. Little pass out there here. Breaks another tackle. He's going to go around that right side. There's going to be a flag coming down, though. It's probably going to be a hold. C.J. Ivy on the reception, on the quick out on that right side. Play's probably going to come back, though, with the hold. We're going to see it.
As hold on number 2, Mr. Vinton.
And, we talk about this every game. Those are the toughest blocks to hold.
Yeah, they are.
Those stock blocks.
Yeah, so hold on Jalen Vinton. It's going to be a spot foul. It's going to go back 10 yards.
Still get the first down, though.
You still get the down.
Remains first down.
Yeah. So it is now going to be 2nd down and... Is that 18 over there, Stevie? 18?
Yep.
Those young eyes of Stevie.
Oh, they're far from young right now.
Trips left, split to the right. Johnson is offset to the right.
Ivy
going to get the ball. Ivy's going to go around that right side. He's going to get some yardage. Ivy He's going to get most of the penalty yardage, plus maybe
nice
9
call,
extra
nice
yards,
run.
so it'll be 2nd down and 1. Nice call. And, Steve, that's going to the short side of the field there.
Yeah,
the boundary side.
And sometimes, that's game planning, based on how the defense is going to align to certain formations, and then you decide what plays you can run to that based on what you think that they're going to do.
Jalen in motion. Konechny going to carry the ball. Konechny's going to get biled up, and he's not going to get the first down. He may get back to the initial line of scrimmage, kids.
It's 3rd down and short. 8 minutes left, and
Ty Irby for Muskegon on the tackle.
You think about it, there's a lot of game left. Even though we're down 2 scores, there is a ton of game left.
Yeah, but this quarter is flying by. You're already under 8 minutes. But you're right, still a lot of time.
The problem with that, Joe, is that they're scoring.
Yeah, you got to find an answer to them, for sure.
Well, right. Konechny's going to carry the ball. Konechny's going to break through across down to the 30, 25. Konechny's going to be run out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. Oh, my goodness.
What?
Some extracurricular here, but none of the officials saw it because they're all walking over there.
Wow. That was about 30 yards behind the play, but
yeah,
just got to keep playing football.
Yep, got to keep going here. Dimitri Roberson checking in for the Sailors. Be 1st down, Mona Shores. Ball's going to be marked at the 18-yard line. Trips, got a little counter maybe coming back, no? Johnson, the ball carrier. Got the best run play so far has been Konechny with the quarterback keep. Brings up a 2nd down and 10 for the Sailors. You want to thank all 1,265
1,370.
I'm sorry, 1,370 and growing. Thank you, everyone. So that's got to put us over 5,000, right?
That's just viewers. So that's on YouTube.
It's not family.
Make a move and go.
Now here we go.
Oh.
All right, tackle, but the ball's going to be down to about the 19-yard line. Correction, down to 11-yard line. Excuse me, that's a gain of 7. Correction, 4-yard gain.
So big 3rd down here for the Sailors.
3rd
6:30
and
left.
6, Howard Clark says.
Muskegon is having some serious cramp issues.
Yeah, they did last night in our freshman and JV games. They were cramping all. Steve, you brought that up because they haven't had to go 3 quarters, maybe 4 quarters. Now it's starting to catch up. You brought it up last week and again today.
They haven't even been playing a whole half. So when you go and have to play, that makes a difference. There's nothing that you can do in practice. You can run and condition it. There is nothing that compares to going out on the field and pushing and prodding.
Exactly, and it's warmer than usual, and it's a humid night tonight too.
For sure.
Yep, Steve, let's go with our answer. How about that?
Let's see if Joe's ready here.
Joe, you ready for the
we are
trivia
absolutely
question
ready.
answer of the day?
So here's your Troy Wasserman of Core Realty Partners trivia question for all your commercial needs. The question was, who holds the Mona Shores record for most receiving yards in one game? The answer is, from the 2013 season, Asante Brown versus Caledonia with 253 yards. I saw some correct guesses. Just to kind of go down the list here, Aaron Doriat and also Asante have the second most with 244.
Wow, yeah.
But Asante and we've heard a lot about Asante and
just a little bit, huh?
Yeah. So there you go. That's Troy Wasserman of Core Realty Partners.
Great question. Anybody get it right?
Yeah, there were some guesses that were correct.
All right, we got Trips right, split left. Johnson is offset to the left. In motion, going to do a little jet here. Oh, nice tackle, but not until he gets the first down, I think. CJ Ivey with the carry out of the jet.
If he didn't get it, it's 4th down.
They're not giving it to him. Boy, it looks from see our angle's not quite, you know, okay, so now he's so he's about a yard short, 3rd and 1. Rod Buchema, Dan Vandermine, Howard Clark over there, the fearsome.
They're making it a first down.
All right, then.
Boy, I tell you, this drive is absolutely huge. 6:15 left, 3rd quarter. It is 33-21. Sailors are down 2 scores. Scoring here and then getting some type of a stop is going to be
cut.
You are seeing it just a little bit, though. That field is just a little bit slick when they go to make their cuts. And, you know, you're getting to the time of night where it is humid, some dew on the grass.
You're going to get a little dew, exactly, Steve. So, gain of naught. That's a little nautical.
You love saying that.
Yeah, well, it's nautical. You know what I'm saying? All right, so 2nd down and 10. Counting down to 5:42. I tell you what, this has been a fast homecoming 3rd quarter.
1,427.
14-20. God, Joe, we just keep adding on.
Thank you for joining us, everybody, here at Sailor Stadium.
We got any new states? That jet's going to go around that left side. They've seen, now 5 plays in a row going around that left side. You see a little chink in the armor on that side, obviously, because you're going to the boundary.
And don't be surprised this time. And I think they're reading that, but don't be surprised if Mark keeps it this time.
Yeah, right.
Or they run something off of
counter
that look.
back the other way, exactly. Standing room only here. Nobody has left. Some people standing up inside, outside, all around Sailor Stadium.
This is a huge crowd.
Trips. Going to see
there
that.
It is.
Konechny's going to keep the ball. Konechny's going to be down to about the 4-yard line, I'm going to say.
It's getting kind of scrappy out there,
yes,
too.
It is.
It's only it's 5 minutes left still in the 3rd quarter. If this game gets tighter, it's going to get a little more chippy.
I'll tell you what, man. Little Wahlberg, and he's not so little.
4th and goal at the 3. Boy, this is huge right here. Do you roll mark out, run pass option? We're going to see. You're going to go with the jet motion. We're going to go trips right.
Yeah, there we go.
And now they're going to jump offside. So that'll make it half the distance to the goal line on the hard count.
Defense. Half the distance to the goal. 4th down.
So it'll be 4th and goal from a yard and a half out
just
here.
Just looking over and Coach Fairfield signaling like the crab, so either the linemen are going to stay low, the defensive linemen are going to stay low.
Yep, they're going to be down on all fours, yep.
Which will try to take away that inside play. It'll be interesting to see what they do, if they run a little bit off tackle to avoid that.
So the Big Reds are down on all 4 of the interior. And is he?
Darn it. They're not giving it to him. They're saying he was down. Is Cohen there?
He is
Cohen,
there.
you got the shot, buddy?
I want to know.
Oh, look at Cohen. Great job, buddy.
I didn't catch it early enough.
All right.
But it's hard to say where he was.
Yep. Good job, Cohen. That's why we got Cohen, the young freshman. All right, so the Big Reds have stopped. They are 99.5 yards away.
We needed that
one.
one.
Boy, did we need it bad is right. But a good defensive stand for the Big Reds. Now the defense, Coach Check and his defense has to get the stop and make them punt.
Well, this is big that they make the tackle. I mean, don't.
So we're going to have a timeout on the field right here. The Big Reds are going to take a timeout. We're going to take it with them with 4:43 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. It's been an action-filled. The Big Reds have gone up by 12. It's 33-21. Welcome back, everyone. first and 10 from the half-yard line. What are we going to see? Oh, no! 20, 30, 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Okay, why'd you open your mouth? 99 and a half yards on a power off tackle run for the Big Reds.
99 yards on the touchdown run.
Wow. That could be a dagger in this kind of a game.
Maybe
Jacob Price, number 20, taking it to the house, 99 and 1.5 yards.
Wow, that is a fantastic, fast runner right there.
Just said on the break, just whatever, just don't give up a 99-yard touchdown run.
But they pulled the guard and tackle and led through. It was down block by the play side, guard and tackle, leading through for Jacob Price.
Tell you what, if one
kick is up and it is good.
If one thing is held true to form going into this game, Muskegon is a big play team.
Oh, yeah. So the Big Reds go 99.5 yards in 27 seconds to go up by 19, 40-21. We're going to take a quick break. No, we're going to stay here, the boss says.
Yeah, we'll take a look and see anybody else out there. Again, we have 1,410 current viewers. I think that dropped a couple.
Yeah.
But love more shout-outs. If you haven't given us a shout-out for where you're watching, we'd love to see where you're watching from.
Yeah, we're up to...
How many states we got so far?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 states. Most ever viewership. Thank you so very much. If you are not a member of Sailor Nation Sports, you can join us. Joe, how do they do that?
Well, we go to the Sailor Nation Sports Network group page and just ask to join, and we'll make sure to let you in. That's easy enough.
Easy enough. And we never turned anybody away. We love you all.
Well, except for the people that are trying to, spam and, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The fake accounts, that kind of stuff.
So the kick, it's up. It's a low squib. It's going to go out of bounds. So the Sailors will take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line. So the Sailors down by 3 scores right here, Steve. Some urgency, I would think, right now.
Yeah, a little bit. But I don't think that, Matt strays too far from what Matt does, right? I mean, might we see another pass, maybe a little longer pass down the field, those types of things, but I think he's going to stick it to what he knows best.
Steve, you got some scores for us for games around here? Because we heard some announcements. What do you got for us, buddy?
Give me just a second.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, your message got out there. We had 3 new memberships since you mentioned.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. So, our goal is to be 5,000 by the end. McNiff with the reception. McNiff is going to get the first down and a couple extra. Ball will be first and 10. It's going to be marked at about the 48-yard line. Yeah, our goal was 5,000 by this game. We're a little short, but we sure would like to be 5,000 by the end of this regular season as we progress to the postseason. So if you're not a member, hey, why don't you reach out to Joe? We'll be glad to join you. Farnham, the ball carrier. Demir Farnham.
So, you're down 3 scores now. With that 3 scores, Steve, what does the Sailors, obviously you have to have incredibly quick strikes. 3 minutes, 47 seconds left, third quarter. You do have an entire quarter left. It is possible. But how do you get the stops you need on defense against this Muskegon team?
McNiff going down. It's going to be intercepted by the Big Reds. Konechny with a short pass intercepted by the Big Reds. Miles Walton, the two-way player with the pick.
That's a good question, Joe, because I'd love to tell you I have a great answer for that, but it just we haven't been able to do it tonight. And we had a missed tackle here in the first half down in front of us where they broke and went. I wouldn't say that they're breaking they're getting through fairly clean on the and so
that's just
credit the Big Reds for their blocking.
Yeah, the blocking is good, but the speed is just astounding. Price is a bullet out of a gun. When you don't let him get anywhere outside, or he is gone. He is absolutely gone.
1st and 10 for the Big Reds. Some of the faithful starting to file out of Sailor Stadium with that interception. Jet motion.
They're going for
back.
The kill shot.
Going downfield.
Get it, Ryan.
Nearly intercepted by Ryan.
So a couple scores here. Ravenna 17-6 over North Muskegon. Zeeland East conference game 58-27 over Wyoming. East Grand Rapids 14-0 over Greenville. Reese Puffer 48-14 over next week's opponent for us, Holland. One of the big games of the week, Unity Christian 40, both undefeated teams. Grand Rapids Catholic 0.
Wow.
14, but still, wow. Zeeland West 52-6 over Union.
Wow. Hey, I got a couple of shout-outs here, and I kind of haven't done that. I want to give a shout-out to Leslie DeYoung, Roger DeYoung's wife, wishing you a very happy birthday. Hey, while you're there, why don't you make us some of those delicious treats that you used to make for us? God, I could use them. I really miss those, Leslie.
But that's been a couple of years now since
it's been a couple of years, Leslie. So why don't you make up some, and I'll give you more shout-outs as soon as you bring some up to us. But happy birthday, Leslie. Bob Grant watching us from northern Wisconsin. Hope you're having a good time, buddy. We miss you up here. And I'm glad that you're watching us. Be safe.
You going to ask him to send cheese over from Wisconsin and you'll get more shout-outs or what, Nick?
Okay, Bob. Steve wants some cheese there. If
Indiana?
You could bring some cheese.
You're going to add Indiana to our list?
Okay, we're going to add Indiana to the list. All right. Yeah, Bob, some nice cheese. And hey, listen, while you're up there, say hi to Aaron Rodgers for us.
Korea.
Oh, Korea.
Virginia. Mississippi Valley State University.
Mississippi. Okay, that puts us up to 16 states.
3:20 left in the third quarter.
Louisiana and Nebraska.
And here.
Nebraska.
And Louisiana.
18 states. All right, so what do we got here?
Third down. Got another Muskegon player, I think.
It's been constant.
Are we going to measure here? No, looks like they're about a yard short. .306 remaining here.
I think we've had more measurements for first down tonight than we have in
all season.
All season,
yeah. All season combined. I would agree with you. But yet, I asked for a measurement in my game. The chains weren't even tight. They gave me the first time, and they were short. And I argued. I thought I was going to get a flag yesterday. I was screaming at them.
Probably deserved one.
Well, yeah, probably, but I
first
also
down
deserved
for their Big Reds.
Yeah, but I also deserved a measurement
Did
too.
you offer to give them a shout out on Sailor Nation if they gave you the first down?
Oh, wow. Let me be quiet right now with the shout out. God, I give some people a little bit of love, and
I love you, Nick.
I love you too, Stevie Stats.
He's out in the entire community paying for stuff and shout outs.
Heck, he already has me paying for his lunch.
Oh my God.
Man.
You know what? We're going to do breakfast real soon. I promise you. We're going to do. Hey, by the way, Stevie Stats.
Yeah.
We're going to be short a man next week, aren't we?
Well,
what's the rumor have it? Okay, wait a minute. Let's get this play underneath. Twins to the top and bottom. Walton in that quarterback. Fullback right behind Walton out of the pistol look. Got a little sky motion. It's going to be a fullback trap. And
not going much anywhere.
Not going to go very much on that. Crowley on the carry.
So let's talk next week. Holland. Holland. We're going to be Holland, right?
And we will be down in Holland. Now, when we say we, who is we?
Sailor Nation Sports Network.
Okay, Sailor Nation Sports. I know Nick will be there. Cohen will be there. Steve will be there. Kimmen will be there. So there's There's one vacancy. Well, no, I shouldn't say vacancy yet. Joe.
Let's talk about it after this play.
Right after this play?
Right after this play. Twins to the top and bottom. So the Big Reds are going to start using some clock right here. With the Jet going to go around that side. 40. He'll cut it inside. And it's going to be another touchdown. And the game is getting out of hand out of the Jet suite. Boy, Steve, okay.
They blocked
it was, they blocked it so well. You could just see the stalk block and kicked him out. The inside, the slot got the linebacker.
And then you got the speed running behind
And they got the speed and well orchestrated, but you could just see the one that dipped it out and then back inside.
Yeah, that. Give credit where credit is due. There's
Absolutely.
No doubt about it.
PAT attempt. Now they're going for the 2. Looks like we're going for 2 right here.
I don't think they have the holder in the game.
I don't think they got the. No, okay, now we got the holder who was in the game. Now he goes back to
they're
hold.
one short.
Kick is up.
I don't think they were set.
And it unbelievable went in.
How does that happen? A team of Muskegon.
Flag on the play.
Legal shift on the kicking team. The kick was good, therefore we'll retry 5 yards back.
So they get another shot at this after almost completely. I mean, listen, if you're Muskegon in this game and the worst thing that's happening is your extra point isn't going quite right, I think you're still looking okay. I mean, certainly.
Yeah, you are up right now by
46-21.
By 25
points. So
you're up by 3 scores right now.
So while we're waiting for them to re-kick that, let's talk about next week, Holland away.
Well, we've wanted to bring it up for a while.
Nick is ready to take on some of the duties associated with the board and learn, because he's going to learn tonight how all of the settings are on the audio board and everything else.
If you remember at the Zeeland East game, you were really ready to hand me the book that showed me how to hook up all these equipment.
And I could still.
Well, ironically enough, you're going to get the book tonight. Joe's book.
Joe's book. But I have got an ace in the hole right here. That ace is. Okay, where'd your son go? Where did your son go?
He's gone.
What do you mean he's gone? He just can't disappear.
He has
like
been removed for the discussion. He has been removed from the equation.
It's all on you.
I don't think he should go back.
Not only you have to teach and coach, you got to work the board next week.
I know, and I got a big game. Yeah, I got East Kentwood's coming into town Thursday night. Hey, why don't you guys live stream that game for us? That'd be kind of fun. Call it JV game, my last JV game.
Is it at home?
It's home.
Possibly. Let me take a look at it. Yeah, see if I got to see what's going on that week. But
there's nothing going on.
Nick, I wanted to break it to you.
Yeah, you're breaking it to me.
That I will be here next week.
Oh, you will be?
I will be here.
Oh,
yes.
Thank God. Praise the Lord. The great gods are watching. All right, so the PAT attempt. Boy, he's taking a long time to get this from the penalty. What's up? All right, so PAT attempt from 5 yards back. And there's the snap. Put down, it's up, and this one is
no good.
No good. Wide to the right. So 3 in a row, 2 blocked, 1 right. And so with 2:44 remaining here in the third quarter, the Big Reds comfortably up by 25. We're going to take a quick break, everybody. Want to welcome everyone back. The Sailors have stung and stung early and often with 3 scores here in the third quarter to go up 46-21.
That would be the Big Reds.
Correction, the Big Reds. Forgive me, I was looking at the score wrong. So Big Reds up by 25. Hey, I got a correction here. Just got a text from Evan DeYoung, former player here, and he is informing me that it's Mom and Dad's birthday. So we want to wish both Mr. and Mrs. DeYoung a very happy birthday to both of you. I hope you're doing well. I hope the family's doing well. Miss you guys. And just want to remind you guys, though, that still haven't gotten those treats up here. So if you want to bring those treats up, Roger, Leslie can make them and you can deliver them. Okay? That'd be great, buddy. Talk to you later. McNiff with the reception from Konechny.
So if it doesn't change quickly, it looks like Muskegon's 23 game away from home on a non-neutral field 127-year record is still going to hold true.
McNiff with the reception, the catch and reception. Good job by McNiff on the reception. Well thrown by Mark Konechny.
Great shot by Cohen Holman on the sidelines with that one, as well as Kim and Kodos up top in the crow's nest. Beautiful throw by Konechny, right on the money. Right where only
down McNiff. Oh, is he clocked after that missed catch? But that was a catchable ball as pitched by Mark Konechny. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. What are the chances of a married couple having the same birthdays? That's pretty cool. Roger and Leslie.
Maybe they met at like Chuck E. Cheese or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Maybe they met at Chuck E. Cheese. Who knows? But Evan, I hope you're doing good. And Evan, send me a text. What are you up to these days? Are you in med school? Let your old coach know that. Enjoyed coaching Evan at the JV level here and had a stellar career as a varsity. He went off to Michigan State. And I believe he was in the medical field. We will find out after he sends me a short text, I hope. Twins to the top and bottom, fullback offset to the right, Konechny back to pass. Oh, it's just bobbled, it's caught, and tripped up at about the 18-yard line. C.J. Ivey with the reception.
I think him bobbling the ball just threw off Oaks just enough where he missed that tackle.
Base formation.
A little more speed here.
Konechny going to carry the ball. Konechny's going to break one.
It's a very good call.
Yeah, picks up about 7, maybe 8 on the carry. Brings down a 2nd down and 4 after that gain of 6.
About 30 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Boy, we are in hurry-up mode as well as we should be. Twins to the top and bottom. Farnham offset to the right. Konechny back to pass. It's a slant. Oh, nearly picked off by number 5 right there for the Big Reds, Dominic Sugan. Chris Sugan's nephew. Chris Sugan, I had a chance to coach again him last night, defensive coordinator for the JV team.
Steve, somebody asked about the Manistee Muskegon Catholic Central game. Do we have any scores on that?
I can find that, I think.
Stevie Stats can do that. Great grandson of Howard. Farnham with the ball. Farnham's going to break one tackle. Farnham's going to get down to about the 1 or 2 yard line. They'll make it to 3 yard line. Boy, a much needed score right here is coming up for the Sailors after coming up short on that last drive that they had, a half a yard short. The Big Reds taking advantage of it. The jet, Konechny's going to keep. Konechny's going to be about a yard short again.
Quick before this play starts, Muskegon Catholic 34, Manistee 0 final.
34-0. Muskegon Catholic
Central. They got a good thing going right now. 2-1, and they are not going to get it off. We have come to the end of third quarter of action. It was an action-filled third quarter with the Big Reds scoring 3. At the end of 3, Muskegon 46, Mona Shores 21. But they're knocking on the door. Want to welcome everyone back. So got a text back from Evan. Says thank you is up. They met at driver's training. And yes, Evan's in the medical field. Good luck, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Give old Coach D a shot when you get back into town. Konechny's going to carry the ball. Konechny's going to drive. Konechny is
in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Mona Shores. All right, so the rally caps are on. The rally towels are being waved here. It's not over with yet, but we've got to get a stop.
We got to get more than a stop.
3 touchdowns for Muskegon.
Not impossible, but certainly a tall order, that's for sure.
Yes, it is. So, do you go for an onside kick here?
Boy, I don't know, Joe. I don't know what you have to lose by it, but I think you still kick it deep and hope your defense can do something. There's a snap. The kick is up, and it is good. So 2 seconds have elapsed here in the fourth quarter. Sailors now down by 19. 40s down by 17. Correction, 46-28.
That would be
so
19 or
18. 18 now. Yeah. So question
wow,
for you.
why can't we do this?
What's
that?
Should
be 18.
Well, I can't read the number.
Yes, it's 18. 18 points is what we
18 points. Yeah, 28-46 is 18. Yeah, Steve.
Greek math.
Greek math. Well, yeah. What do they call those little things that slide over all the time? 11:58, counting down.
So we got to thank everybody. I'm going to tell you, this is one of our record 14, what was it,
1427.
1,427, at least 1,427 viewers concurrently. And you can actually go into the analytics and see how many individual. So that's just at one time that we're watching. So there's probably significantly more than that. And again, us at Sailor Nation Sports Network thank each and every one of you, whether you're a Big Reds fan or you're a Sailors fan, for enjoying this broadcast and really feeding us. Your enjoyment of the program feeds us and our desire to continue to do what we're doing. We also have to thank all of the sponsors that have helped us with getting the equipment that we're using, instant replay, broadcast equipment, all that kind of stuff. It's been absolutely tremendous. And I can't thank you enough.
Low line drive kick taken by the Big Reds across to the 20, 25, 30. 35-40, cuts back to about the 45, 46, going to mark them at the 47 to Far East hash.
Now, working with this crew has been absolutely magnificent.
Oh,
Steve, Nick, Kimmon, Cohen now, Noah, Connor in the past, Johnny in the past. It's been fun.
Yeah,
a lot
of
fun.
Been a great. I want to know where Noah went, though. Where's Noah?
Noah had to leave. Noah had to leave. He's got actually homework due before midnight tonight. So,
yes, he does.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, I'm glad that kid understands it, because he's literally doing rocket science math. On the way home, he was still working on his computer, and it was crazy.
Little jet. Walton's going to keep the ball on the long jet read. Well, that's a long read that time, Steve.
Yeah.
Picks up 9. So Montel Dockery, new offensive coordinator, has really changed things up a little bit, mixing up the pass and the run.
And clearly haven't skipped a beat either, you know.
No.
So the Big Reds coming into this game are averaging 44.5 points. They're at 46.
Yeah, a little bit more than that. Mm-hmm.
Turnover here would be what we'd need.
Twins to the top and bottom. Fullback. We got a little sky motion.
There it is.
There
it is.
Right there.
There it is.
That was Joe. Just call that
prognosticator.
Yeah,
the great prognosticator. Looking at the Lake Michigan Insurance Instant Replay, it was just a bad handoff.
Oh, now they're saying.
Well, now the coach is saying. Let's see what the officials here. Come on, point that finger heading south, baby. Well, it looks like it's going to be Muskegon's ball. Sailors are walking away.
We're going to take another look at this on Lake Michigan Insurance Instant Replay. I don't know if we have a look from the other camera to see anything.
Boy, he's
or
grimacing
not.
in pain. He's moving his legs up and down right there on that far side. So Muskegon's going to their sideline. Shorts is coming over with this medical timeout. Officials timeout, medical timeout.
We're looking at the Lake Michigan Insurance Instant Replay, trying to see whether or not it's really hard to tell from this angle who's got it. But nonetheless, the officials gave it back to Muskegon as a recovered fumble.
Hey, Joe, we got a couple new sponsors you got to finalize with.
Yes, I still got to reach out to them, and we want to be able to get them in for this season, next season as well. Obviously, we're through this season, but a lot of people are reaching out. I know Steve just had a couple of people that have reached out to him, want to be a part of getting us more things to make this better. I tell you, the one piece of equipment that I'm eyeing right now is the interface, the equipment that interfaces the scoreboard with our broadcast so that you guys will see the clock in real time along with the down and distance and everything else. So that one is one that we're aiming for.
That would be huge for me.
We're going to be doing another drive here pretty soon for support, and hopefully we'll be able to get that piece of equipment.
And then after that piece, can Steve and I pick a piece that we want?
Well, yeah, sure, like a teleprompter.
Yes, Steve wants a teleprompter. Stevie Stats, as he's nicknamed.
One of those drawn teleprompters, absolutely.
Well, Steve likes to draw and all that kind of fun stuff, and he deserves it because he is Stevie Stats, the wonder that he is, the great-grandson of Howard Cosell. Man, yeah, we've got a legend right next here with Stevie Stats right here, the great-grandson of Howard Cosell. God, I love saying that.
Speaking of Stevie Stats.
Go ahead, Stevie Stats. Let us have it. Trips to the right, split left. You got it.
I didn't know if you were going to call the play.
Oh, well, I am. Hang on a minute. Trips right, split left, sky motion. Comes back. Walton's going to carry the ball. Walton's going to go around that right side. He's going to break that tackle. 30, 25,
3
20,
missed tackles.
10, 5, touchdown.
I should have read the stats.
We have no answer for the offense of Muskegon tonight.
Flag on the play.
No defense, I should say. No defense for that offense. We
take one more look here.
So they
and that would be 19. Looks like, yeah, he was holding over on the right side there, very clearly on the instant replay. Now, that's a spot foul, correct?
Correct.
And
so it'll be 10 yards from the infraction back. So it puts.
Now, was he far enough to get the next first down, or no? So if he
first and 10, ball's going to be marked.
So he did get the first down.
Yeah. So it'll be first and 10, ball's going to be marked at the 44-yard line. 9:40 and counting down. Little counter coming back. He's got real estate.
Man, oh
like
man.
The Red Sea is parting on that side.
He is fast.
Piggy gets a first down and 5, 10, 15 extra yards. God, it's just like the parting of the Red Sea when they do it.
Man, just got speed on this team. I'll tell you what.
Left and right.
So since joining the OK Conference in 2003, Muskegon, since joining the OK Conference in 2003, their record is 100 wins, 13 losses, and 10 championships.
Wow.
That's pretty remarkable.
And a couple of those years, they were in the red because Tony was really good and he wanted to jump up to the red.
Yep.
Twins to the left and right. They have just got 3 little power off tackle. Walton is going to carry the ball. There's going to be another flag. It's probably going to be a hold right there on the lineman.
On the keeper, have a flag on the play.
Holding Muskegon.
Again, the preliminary indication is against the Big Reds holding.
So that holding, I'll tell you, I think it has a feel on the field that everybody's, I don't want to say giving up on this game. It really kind of feels like the air has been let out of this stadium.
Here's the feel that I get on the field, and we talked about it a second ago, and this isn't a knock on Muskegon, but they haven't played a full game in weeks. And so all of a sudden, if you watch their linemen, I mean, our guys are walking. I mean, we're getting, they have
Hands
we're,
on
we're
hips
getting
and everything else,
we're in trouble. Look,
Yeah.
but they are tired. They're cramping up. I mean, they're out of shape. I mean, and it's not because they're out of shape because they don't work out, but they haven't played a full game. I mean, those things add up. Those cramps, I mean, that's because you haven't played much football the past couple of weeks. I mean, they've outscored their opponents. Think about this.
Running clocks, everything
178-0 in the past 3 weeks.
Well, that's incredible.
Man, that's crazy. So, point being, I mean, they've hardly played a half in each of those games, And so that leads to holding calls. You're not moving your feet as fast because you're a little bit tired.
8:48 left here, fourth quarter. Muskegon up 46-28 over your Sailors.
These are great points, Steve, that you're bringing up right here. And next week they have Reese Puffer, and that could be a blowout right there. And I don't know who they have the last week, though. We'll have to look up and see. It's a conference game. Walton carrying the ball. Walton around there.
Fumble.
Man, I tell you, a lot of recovered fumbles, but he's dropped that ball 4 times. I think that's the 4th fumble. Bad snaps twice and then 2 fumbles.
Yes. Just hasn't worked in our favor.
If those would have resulted in turnovers, this could be a completely different game. But the speed that they have has overcome a lot of the mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, tonight, so far, Muskegon, hands down, was the better team.
Yep.
But I'll bet you this, they don't try to stop from scoring, though.
No.
Speaking of the devil.
Incomplete. Yeah, speaking of the devil. I'm trying to look up Muskegon's rest of the schedule. I know Reese Puffer next week. We have Holland and Wyoming.
They have Zeeland East after that.
Last game is East? Okay.
So third down. Big third down here. We're starting to close the window on an opportunity of any type of comeback here with the time. 7:43 left in the fourth quarter.
And the first string still in. Walton's going to carry the ball. Walton's going to go around the outside.
Demir got in there, just couldn't quite make the tackle.
And he gets tripped up about 3 yards short. We'll make it 2 yards short. Bring up 4th and 2.
No, he's got about 4th and 13.
I mean,
I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot the penalty. Yeah, I didn't see that one down there.
Big offensive line for Muskegon.
4th and 13.
They're tired.
Yeah, that full game is what you're talking about there. Sure.
But you know what? I say that, but they've blocked a heck of a game tonight.
Sure. No, they did.
Oh, yeah. I wonder what Muskegon's offensive line average. They're big and they're young. They got a freshman and 2 sophomores starting. Going to bounce it to the outside, and he comes knifing in there.
They average about 275, Nick.
275? Yeah, they're big. And they're young. They're real young, too.
Yeah. Junior, sophomore, junior, freshman, senior.
What's that?
Junior, sophomore, junior, freshman.
Yeah.
So 4 underclassmen. One's a freshman, one's a sophomore,
so they have no
and then
seniors.
One senior. Dickerson.
One senior.
315, right tackle.
Senior.
Yeah, they're special. Piggy is a sophomore.
Yeah.
And then the rest of them pretty much are.
His father
seniors.
just passed away.
Yes.
Yeah, he played for me.
Snap.
Yeah, he played for me.
Good throw by Mark.
Nice
ball,
read on that defense.
Great read.
Take a look at this on the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay. He looked at throw. He pulled off and sent him a little further. It was beautiful.
See, this is stuff that they're going to send to colleges right here that colleges want to see. Look at your first choice,
yes.
Check down to your second. Great job by Mark right there. Twins to the top and bottom, fullback offset to the right.
6:34.
Konechny with the draw. Konechny's going to carry the ball. He's going to pick up about 3 yards on the carry. Brings second down and 7.
Shores in a little bit of a hurry-up offense, obviously. 6:24 left. Again, it's a very tight window if you were to actually do anything to bring this back.
Down the road here, fellas.
Yep.
We've got a little bit of time. You hate to go this route, but you got Holland and Wyoming. Chance of maybe easy wins and maybe rest some kids. What do you do here? Incomplete. The ball low thrown for Vinton.
Well,
Steve, your thoughts on the next 2 weeks?
I mean, you're playing weaker opponents, but you're playing the game. I mean, those games are, those are must wins.
Oh yeah.
Not beating the 2 highest valued playoff points on your schedule, and King and Muskegon. I mean, those aren't very big playoff points, but you certainly can't afford to lose either of those, which I doubt they will. But it's a tough loss. It's a tough loss, for lots of reasons. It's
a humbling loss too.
It's a crosstown rival. It does hurt with playoff points. I mean, the odds just increased greatly that Shores will be on the road for the majority of their playoff games, whatever that ends up being. But on the flip side of that, you have 2 losses. You could finish the season 7-2. You know that you're a quality team. Your 2 losses have been to Martin Luther King, arguably the best team in the state of Michigan, and Muskegon. They didn't play very well against Cass Tech. They just didn't, and they've been humming since. And the eye test says they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but you're looking at a Division I school, a big Division I school in Cass Tech, and a Division III school with 800. So they got 700-800 less kids probably, maybe 1,000 less. I don't know, but it's a big school, and they didn't play well that game, but it was an eye opener for Muskegon. They worked on some stuff. Got a pass. Downfield, incomplete.
One of the other things I've noticed about this Muskegon team comparatively to the past 2, this team seems to be much more diverse in its capabilities. It's not just a run or an option, give it to your quarterback. It's not a throw. They're all over the field. They can throw the ball occasionally. They have definitely got speed no matter what. If you get somebody outside or through that line and into the secondary, they're gone. So their ability to adjust with this team comparatively to those in the past, going into the playoffs, is probably going to be one of their key factors in success or
exactly.
failure.
We were talking, Cass said, they've got 2,400 kids, so you're looking at 1,600 more kids to pick. It's 800 more boys you can grab from. That's a lot of bodies.
For sure.
But you got Muskegon, and D3 is a gauntlet this year with King, Muskegon, DeWitt, River Rouge. I mean, oh my God, there's state champions galore in Division III. You got Division II.
Allen Park, I mean, Brother Rice, Stevensville Lakeshore.
It truly is a gauntlet right there. Got to think Muskegon's the best out of the west side of the state coming out in D3, but that east side, like you said, Brother Rice, River Rouge, Allen Park, DeWitt. How do you do it? I don't know. The survivor out of that East bracket is going to be awfully good.
Sure is.
5:28 counting down here. Konechny back, going down the middle, and it goes incomplete on 4th down. So the Big Reds have held on turnovers. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Muskegon. So you got to think you're going to see some second stringers coming in. Won't you now? Up by 18.
There's a smattering of a few here. But you still have the majority of the starters in. And let's be honest, it's hard to pull your start. Although the outcome is, there is no doubt in the outcome, it's also hard to pull your starters when Muskegon leaves their starters in. And by the same token, Muskegon might have their starters in for lots of reasons, but maybe the conditioning aspect.
Well, and I was exactly. And I was just going to say most likely for conditioning.
You talk to those players next week and ask them how they felt with 5 minutes and 25 seconds left. Even if you were winning, Were you ready? If you were playing against a team that was holding you to the candle as a one-score game, were you ready?
Yeah.
And that's a motivator for them.
Yeah, that's a great point. So 1st and 10 for the Big Reds. Twins to the top and bottom. Trips to the right. Trips right. Got to delay a game on Muskegon.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Right.
Thank everybody for joining us. Sailor Nation Sports Network from the John Vandervelde and Nexus Realty broadcast booth here at Sailor Stadium. Homecoming, not the outcome. Obviously, the Sailors wanted. It was a very good game. I tell you, it was a really, really tight game all the way through the first half. The Big Reds have obviously moved this ball a lot easier in the second half than what the Sailors have. A couple of miscues, if you will.
Flag, a little pitch here off that left side. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage with a penalty being assessed on the delay of game.
Illegal shift. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
So it'll be 1st and 20. Ball's going to be marked back to about the 32-yard line. 20.
Going to make it first down and 20.
1st and 20. So what was billed as hopefully a close battle has turned into a one-sided affair. The explosiveness of the Big Reds quite evident tonight. Little jet. Well defended on that left side. Koziak on the tackle. Lenardowitz. Millis, a host of Sailors. Brings up a 2nd down and we'll call it 14 maybe. No, Howard is saying 15.
It's Alvarado in for Koziak.
Alvarado.
Stevens out.
Octavio Alvarado. We are at Holland next week, boys?
Yes.
Oh, it's a Jamocha Shake travel day, too. There's a breakthrough. 40, 30, 20. Oh, he trips up. That blade of grass got him.
Turf monster.
Turf toe buster. Miles Walton still in there, busting loose. They're going to get one more in there. They want to hit the half-century mark. So we on the road. We're on the Holland. Oh, thank goodness. I haven't had a Jamocha Shake in a couple weeks. Man, I'm just...
You know, we've even had people offering to, fund your Jamocha Shake needs.
Well, you know what? With the number of people out, feel free to go fund me account. Send it to Joe Kanukin in care of Sailor Nation
And I'll
Sports.
give you a shout-out on Sailor Nation. Here we go again,
Sailor
Joe.
Nation Sports. I will give you all the love I can. Large Jamocha Shake for me. We'll probably get it here at the Arby's on Hendry Street. So feel free to reach out. Donations all go to Joe Kanukin. Give me your name. Give me your name and trust me, Papa D.
This is crazy.
Will give you all the love that you can. So
5 or
large
6.
Jamocha Shake on the road for next
They got
Friday.
the ball back again.
Yeah, brings up a 2nd down and 10. We're under 4 minutes here, inching toward the 3-minute mark there into homecoming. Again, want to wish Leslie and Roger DeYoung a very happy birthday. Evan, thank you so much. Wish you the best. Want to say our thanks to everyone tonight. We have set all kinds of historical, personal records as far as viewership.
And I will say that all of our record numbers have always been the Muskegon Mona Shores. Wherever we were, whether it be at Muskegon or here, it's always been the best turnout. This has been one of the best games broadcast.
Absolutely. Steve, I'm interested in why they've seen something on that boundary side. They're running the option, the boundary over there, something.
Well, if you remember, even going back to the Lowell game, we've had some issues with short side of the field. And so those are things that show up time and time again sometimes.
Because most times people say power side will be to the strength of the alignment or wide side of field. This play right here alone, right here. This play around right here, the parting of the sea on the jet motion and the keep right here. Lenardowitz on the tackle runs him out of bounds at about the 5-yard line.
You know, what was a pretty fast game turned into a very long game.
Oh, wow. I tell you what, it really did slow down.
9:47.
Got to give a shout out to Cohen Holman, our newest member from the student body here at Mona Shores. He's a freshman. He came in, and he has been absolutely on fire, interested in being part of Sailor Nation Sports Network, even as an 8th grader. And we look forward to having Cohen here for 4 full years in this broadcast. He's done a tremendous job, the work that he's been doing. I can't wait to see how he develops through the broadcast class, as well as everything else that he's going to be learning along the lines with this as well. Thank you, Cohen. As always, Kimman up top, a fantastic job as well, and you two. Absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, just throw us in there, in the mix. Yes, you two guys.
You get accolades all game long.
No, you guys working with the both of you is just, all I do is talk. Stevie Stats does just a wonderful job. You running the board. It's a great mix, and it's all because of the people out in Sailor Nation Sports. Thank you for allowing us into your homes, wherever you are. Thank you for letting us know. We've got the Bard brothers off to the left right here, giving us stats. We're under 2 minutes here. Homecoming. So the Big Reds will be crowned OK Green Conference champions for 2021.
Well, not quite yet. I mean, they have a couple more games, but it looks that way.
Yeah,
the presumption is that this will decide.
The presumptive winners. Field goal attempt. Here we go. We're looking at 30, 25, 27.
37.
Plus, what's up? It is good. The 37-yard field goal.
We'll just kick a 37-yard field goal.
Well, I mean, I've always thought in a game like this, especially a game like this, or a game that's a blowout, you get a fourth down stop somewhere like that. Why not work on your kicking game? Why not practice it? Game speed kicking game.
Yep. No, I don't blame them a bit on that. You get a chance to work on your field goal unit. Why not take it and exercise that right? And Muskegon's saying, you know what? It's not our job to stop ourselves. That's your job.
That's
true. If you can't, you can, and it's tough. Not my job to stop me. That's your job. And congratulations, the Big Reds have played a well-played game. First half, the Shores was right in it, back and forth, up and down. But I just couldn't imagine this much speed by the skills all the way around, Steve.
I was impressed watching film this week. I really was. And, until you see it live, it's, you can watch it on film, but, we have common opponents we played, and their speed, it just, especially the skill position, obviously, is what we're talking about. Just a lot of
common opponents. We're hosting East Kentwood Thursday night, and if you guys could do a live screen, boy, I know we would love. The kids would love it more than anything else. It's about the kids and just to have them tell their friends. So if you guys could, I'll tell you what. This is what I'm willing to do.
Oh
you
boy,
ready?
Here we go.
Okay, now I'm going to give you a little.
Who are you bribing now?
No, Steve. See, this hurts me right here. This hurts me right here. Here's what I'm going to do. Okay?
Yes.
You guys live stream my last JV game of the season because we're not playing Rockford this year. I'll take you to breakfast at Cherokee. Okay? Breakfast for a live stream of my game on Thursday. Sailor Nation Sports, I need a little help on this one. Do you want to see? No, I don't know if I want to ask them. But breakfast on me at Cherokee next Saturday morning.
Still a bribe.
Well, that's a bribe, but it's a bribe with food for everything. I mean, you dogged me. Steve, we picked out an excellent place on Lake Michigan, and you treated us. It's kind of like an initiation fee, okay?
Yeah, I didn't ask you to do something.
No, but Steve, I just felt you needed to do it, okay? Now I feel I need to pay you back. Okay, Joe?
I'll take your money for food anytime.
Okay, so Joe's in with the live stream next Thursday. Steve?
Well, I have to see what's going on with my full-time job.
I do have to take a look at that as well. I mean, if we can do that, I'll certainly take your breakfast.
I'll just take your breakfast anyway. I don't need
I owe you that. Fair enough.
It would be nice to get a JV game.
It would be. That's all I ask. I'm a simple, humble guy, just a JV.
And a Jamocha shake, and cheese from Wisconsin, and...
Well, that's Bob Grant bringing the cheese back. I just said some things like that. Okay, God, Steve, do you have to remember everything I say? So we're down to 32 seconds left in this game. Sorry for getting off course, but the game is well in hand. So homecoming will come to an end. The Big Reds will win. Well, we'll be on the cusp of or remain undefeated in the OK Green.
So the official total concurrent viewers, the highest concurrent viewers was 1,475.
Okay.
That was the top number.
Okay. Any other states, any new states that you can think of?
Nope, I think we're pretty covered.
Okay. Any foreign countries that came in?
Did you get Korea in there?
I got Korea.
Yeah.
I got Korea. There was another one. But,
Deutschland.
Where?
Deutschland.
Deutschland. I did not. Okay, so that's 3. I don't know what the other one was. Germany was 1. Germany, Deutschland, somebody else.
So bragging rights for the year.
For the year.
Till next year.
Yeah.
When we will head off to Hackley Stadium.
Yeah.
And this will be the last year that either one of these teams play against each other on real grass.
Well, Steve brought up
next year will be turf.
Yeah, Steve Stats brought up a great grandson of Howard Cosell. We're going to be. This is Muskegon's first game on turf. On grass. Didn't seem to hurt him much.
Yeah, no, didn't.
Victory formation for the Big Reds.
And that's going to do it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, not the outcome that we expected and wanted, but certainly the game is done, and homecoming, once again, a king and queen has been crowned, but the Sailors do not walk away the victors in this football game. Muskegon does look like the real deal. We talked about that.
Yeah, they do.
I guess my final, impressions upon this game, I think that the Sailors had a chance, but the bounces did not go their way when there was any type of a chance of, getting a break.
No, not scoring down here in the third quarter.
The fourth down and half a yard, the fumble that was not a fumble. There was a couple of key pivotal moments that could have swung this game one way or the other. But we've always said it, and you as a coach, that these games don't come down to 1 or 2 plays. It's an entire game worth of playing.
Exactly.
And Muskegon came out on top because they were the better team tonight. Steve, what do you think?
I agree with everything you said. I mean, tonight, Muskegon was the better team. It was unquestionable. I know for a fact Matt and staff will get the guys back focused, refocused, get ready for next week's game at Holland and the following week against Wyoming at home. And so, looking forward to better days, that's for sure.
Yeah, and there are better days in front. The playoffs are looming down the road. 3 weeks away. We'll probably have our Selection Sunday show hopefully this year. We weren't able to have it last year because of COVID and everything that was going on, but we will hopefully have our Sunday selection show at a venue to be named down the road. Disappointing.
Well,
hang on a minute.
The MVP, the Great American Rivalry MVP, because this is one of their games.
Miles Walton? MVP?
I would have to say it's got to be Miles Walton, wouldn't
Miles
it be? Or Price. Yep, Price. Could very easily be. Boy, he is fast. I haven't seen that kind of speed in a long time. His breakout speed through that line is just incredible.
Miles Walton.
Yep.
For throwing the pass and all the runs, and he's a high profile. So Miles Walton, MVP of the game. Don't know what else to say. Yeah, very disappointing, but a very talented group of young men at Muskegon. Well coached, well disciplined. 2 games left on our schedule.
everyone who participated in special.
Gentlemen, it's been a fun, even though the outcome did not come out the way we wanted to see, it's been a fun broadcast. I appreciated being able to be here and the almost 1,500 people concurrently watching. It's going to be interesting at the end of this to check out some of the other analytics to see how many actual, even individual viewers that stopped in to check out the game, that kind of stuff, how many people we were able to bring in. But it's incredible to be able to do this, and it is the support of the viewers and the many financial backers that make it possible for us to do this. We will be back again next week, possibly for the JV game if we schedules align, but certainly we'll be on the road going to Holland. I believe we should be able to broadcast live video all the way around for that. So, gentlemen, anything else as far as closing words?
No, I just thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for everyone that watched. We hope you enjoyed. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We will see you next week from Holland, Michigan. Good night, everybody.